restaurants, it's great. Yeah, it's great to see our brothers and sisters, doing it in a major, major way. It's definitely very, very refreshing.
Leonard, talk about obviously Devontae's moving up 2 weight classes to a champion at 140, a solid guy. Once this fight was announced, a lot of people kind of saw it as a pickup fight. Do you see Devontae's power? Obviously, you've been in the gym with him. Is the power still there? Same at 130, same at 135?
Of course it is. Of course it is. And it's all about, giving the fans excitement. You hear some of the clowns out there talking about, oh, well, this fight is this, and this fight ain't for this title and all that. So at the end of the day, this is a good-ass fight. You know what I'm saying? Between two young warriors, two undefeated fighters, we're going to get in there and get the fans an exciting show. That's what it comes down to.
Devontae last time against Leo kind of walked him down. It kind of felt like Devontae felt he was a bigger man, the more powerful man. And even though, like Leo had his moments, I felt like Tank felt the end coming eventually. If he would have come in with this strategy with Mario's a big guy, man.
Yes, it's a different opponent, different fight. And it took Tank a minute to get warmed up. It took him a minute to get warmed up. That won't be the case this time. It won't be the case this time.
Coming out hot, fresh out the oven?
Yeah. Leonard, I'm pretty sure Leonard fireworks early.
That was a big fight for Tank, though. Why did he come out cold?
Well, sometimes it's like that. I mean, we had issues with the gloves, the timing, we're trying to get tried on the gloves at the weigh-in, but it just might fit a little different. And then when you put them on, then it didn't feel right. So I was totally okay with that because I wanted them to feel 100% comfortable. And but that's water under the bridge. It was a very entertaining fight from the opening bell. Leo came out, and first and foremost, Leo was 4-time world champion. So, regardless again of what anybody is saying, but that's just all to denigrate the guy who's top dog,
Let him talk to a different community than I do. What's the most like? We need to take us back down here, and y'all bringing boxing back to the 18th.
It's crazy. Again, we're going to have a sold-out crowd. Sold-out crowd. Everybody wants to come. The city is buzzing already. The Hawks advanced to the Eastern Conference Final, which is unheard of. Shout out to them. We believe, they're doing it big down here. And again, we know what kind of energy Tank brings. They're coming out, though, Saturday. They're coming out.
Leonard, what did you tell Devontae Davis when he said he wanted to face Mario Davis and went up 2 weight classes? What is it that crossed your mind?
I've been very honest from the beginning. I didn't like the fight. That would be the fight that I would say, But again, I like it if he liked it. You know what I'm saying? Because again, when he said it, it's like, okay, there's not nobody out there I think can beat him. And I'm not coming from that perspective. It was just that he's moving up 2 weight classes. That's all I'm saying. That's a big deal. That is a big ass deal. Instead of people hating, a guy's moving up 2 weight classes. And I said this when we were at the in Miami. How many 30 pounders can do what Tank's doing? Just name me one. There's nobody at 130 that can do what Tank is doing in this fight. And for more importantly, that their promoter would allow them to do that. There's not one. Any name that you name, they would put their 130 pounder in there with Mario Party. That's what I love about Tank. Tank's a risk taker, and he wants all the smoke. Regardless of what some of the haters say, he wants all the smoke.
You feel like this fight is not getting the respect it deserves?
No, it'll be okay because I don't worry about that. See, that's the difference between me. It's like we're going to have well over 14,000 people in the building on Saturday night, okay? And I guarantee you this. and you quote me on this, there would probably be maybe 100 purists in there. 100 maybe?
14? 100?
Die hard. The die hard. The die hard. What does everybody else come to see?
How many hardcore fans you got there?
I'm just telling. I'm just saying. And when I'm saying that, I'm speaking in terms of that people that want to see him lose. And of course, you got diehard boxing fans in the land. Of course you do. I'm just talking about the people that want to see him lose. You know what I'm saying? And I guarantee you this: all fans will be in attendance. They come to see a show. They don't know the first thing about if you got one title, 49 titles. They don't care. But one thing they do know, he's the most exciting fighter in the entire sport. They do know that. Because the eyes don't lie. And every time he goes in there and steps up in that ring, he delivers. He gives the fans exactly what they want to see. And that's knockouts. And there's never a dull moment. You know, in it. When we were down here with Gamboa, what takes best performance? But Gamboa walking him down, trying to get him out of there. Gamboa was a tough veteran, but Tank was bringing it. And every punch that he threw was with violent intensity. And he was trying to get him out of there. Wasn't no, come out first round, let me feel him out. Wasn't none of that. None of that. It ain't gonna be none of that on Saturday night either. Tank don't get down like that.
Leonard, we live right now, and a lot of people are asking when we get a Loma fight, the Devin Haney fight, a Ryan fight, everybody's saying
man, Tank was willing to fight anybody. All it just has to make sense. It just has to make sense.
Who makes sense in lightweight right now?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your host, Rap Star Boxing Knowledge in the building. I hope everybody's doing really well. Look, man, I had to cook about this situation with Leonard Ellerbe. You know, Leonard Ellerbe's always hyping up his fights, you know, and most of the time I was just going to leave him alone. But when he goes stupid, you know, with Leonard Ellerbe, we know he's a Mayweather fucking mouthpiece. But when the man talks stupid and he starts to talk rubbish, we need to address this man in boxing. And then, look, I just cooked out of nowhere. I saw this guy and I see how he downplayed many fighters when it comes to Tank Davis. It's like Tank Davis is a superstar. I mean, let's keep it real, ladies and gentlemen. Let's keep it real to all my boxing people. Let's not talk shit. Let's not cap about this shit, yeah? This fight that he's cooking out here with Tank Davis and Mario Barrios at 140, trying to be a big superstar coming in the making. Well, Tank Davis ain't no superstar. I mean, I don't know what you guys think about in America, but Tank Davis, he's a manufactured champion at the moment. You know what I mean? I'm going to keep the shit real. I didn't want to downplay the situation. But with Leonard Ellerbe, how he downplays so many other fighters when it comes to Tank Davis, let's keep it real. And let's keep it truthful over here. Let's keep it logical. Let's not talk bullshit over here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Tank Davis has been put where he's been put, and they cherry pick all his fights. This fight that they're selling to you in America, I just found out is $75 fucking dollars. You guys have to pay like 50 something pounds for this fight with Mario Barrios. Yeah? So let's keep the shit real. This is a robbery to the fucking bank. Leonard Ellerbe is just a fucking mouthpiece who doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Yeah, I know that he's got to promote his business. Yeah, I know Leonard Ellerbe's got to promote and Mayweather the TMT banner. I get that. Leonard Ellerbe is the mouthpiece for Mayweather. We know what he's got to do, but don't start downplaying and bullshitting now, Leonard Ellerbe. Don't start saying that Josh Taylor has got nothing to bring to the table. Now you're capping. Now you're talking shit. Just say that you don't want the fight with Josh Taylor. Just say that you are already ducking if you win this fight against Mario Barrios. Because let's be honest, who the fuck is Mario Barrios? Who the fuck is Mario Barrios, bro? Because I don't know who the fuck he was. And I'm a hardcore fan until he started fighting Tank. Yeah, I know he had a couple of fights. But tell me somebody who knows his opponents. Tell me some fights that Mario Barrios has had that you can say that Mario Barrios is the real deal. Because the last time I checked, I don't see Mario Barrios as a true 140 mega champion. He's got a regular title, and I don't know how the fuck he got that. But tell me the fighters that he had a fight with. Tell me somebody that Mario Barrios had a fight with that you can say, yeah, Mario Barrios is the real deal. Because that's a cherry pick as well. So everything that Tank Davis is doing, it's a cherry pick. Tank Davis ain't, oh no, proving himself. Yeah, he's going to 140, but against who? Against who the fuck is he going against, bro? Stop the bullshit. We need to stop lying to ourselves. We know at the end of the day that this fight that they're selling to you in America at 75 fucking dollars is how much it's going to cost you guys, right? That's a robbery. That's not a fucking pay-per-view event. That's not a superstar event. That's not a superstar. Tank Davis ain't no superstar. Last time I checked, at 135, Teofimo Lopez is making more money than Tank Davis. Devin Haney makes more money than Tank Davis. So Tank Davis ain't that superstar, global star, the way that Leonard Ellerbe and the Mayweather team is selling it. Because they've done a really good job of trying to make a man who's not even a superstar, but put him into superstar status. You know, Tank Davis has never earned more than $1 million fucking dollars. But they say, oh, you know what? Tank Davis is a mega star. Tank Davis is the most, you know, he sells out. You heard what Leonard Ellerbe said? Leonard Ellerbe said to everybody that Tank Davis is the most biggest, excitingest fighter right now is Tank Davis. Now, look, we're not going to say he's not exciting. He is exciting. We're not saying that he's not exciting. But let's be honest, in the boxing world, that Tank Davis has been fighting fighters and been cherry picking. And when the real fights came to him, these guys have been avoiding those kind of fighters. Let's keep the shit real. Tank Davis has not fought anybody which is relevant at lightweight. He has never fought anybody. What you want to talk about, Leo Santa Cruz, but that's at 126. Leo Santa Cruz was a great fighter at 126. And they bring him up to fight Tank Davis. So Tank Davis is not that mega superstar. He don't do mega fucking numbers. The last time I checked, the biggest fucking pay-per-view he's ever had is 200,000. And that's less than all those fighters like Errol Spence and everybody else out there. Tank Davis is manufactured to be put there. So when you say that Josh Taylor doesn't bring nothing to the table, well, Leonard Ellerbe, I've got something to tell you. Yeah? You a delusional fucking bald-headed motherfucker. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. When you say the undisputed champion in boxing doesn't bring nothing to Tank Davis, why the fuck are you in boxing? Why the fuck are you promoting boxing for Tank Davis when you have openly said again and again and time again that if it doesn't make dollars, it doesn't make sense? So you're not about the fucking boxing fans. These guys are openly telling you, to all my American audience, to the worldwide audience, just listen to what the promoter of Tank Davis are saying to you. That if it doesn't make enough money for them, they don't give a fuck about legacy. They're not interested in no motherfucking legacy. The TMT promotional banner behind Tank Davis is all about money. And they're making this big event trying to sound like it's a major event. This event with Tank Davis and who nobody knows, Mario Barrios, for the regular WBA title, that I'm telling you now ain't worth fucking more than maybe $10. if you had to pay for it. Because the bigger fight for me, to everybody out here, and you tell me yourself, is Lomachenko versus Nakatani. Lomachenko versus Nakatani is just as big of a fight that Tank Davis is with Mario Barrios. Now you tell me, what fight are you going to be watching? Are you watching Tank Davis, Mario Barrios, or are you watching Lomachenko versus Nakatani? Because for what I checked, you guys have to pay over $75 to watch Tank Davis against who nobody knows, Mario Barrios. And see how Leonard Ellerbe, he wants to downplay Josh Taylor, who is an undisputed champion, proven champion, the best at 140 right now. The pound for pound guy, Josh Taylor, says that Josh Taylor don't bring nothing for Tank Davis. Duck. The same thing they did to Lomachenko. Look at how they moved Tank Davis. They said about Lomachenko that Lomachenko don't bring nothing to Tank Davis at that time when Tank was 22, 23 years old. Well, the last time I checked, Teofimo Lopez beat fucking Lomachenko at 22 years old. But when Tank Davis had an opportunity to fight Lomachenko, these guys made loads of excuses and they put Leonard Ellerbe as the mouthpiece going out there saying, oh, this fight don't bring nothing for Tank Davis right now. These guys are the most fakest promoters when it comes to boxing. They only try to make out that their fighter is a superstar. He's a global star. He's a world star. Tank Davis is the pay-per-view king. Well, no, I don't think so. I mean, all the lies that come out of Leonard Ellerbe's fucking mouth is ridiculous. And I don't understand. When he downplays fighters like Josh Taylor, Teofimo Lopez, Devin Haney against Tank Davis, why don't those other channels like at least try and ask that question back? Why don't they challenge him? You know, they listen to the bullshit, the Ellie Setbacks and all these other motherfucking channels, and they take these interviews, yeah, I'm calling names, and they just listen to them like, yeah, it's all right for you to say this fighter ain't shit, that fighter ain't shit, this fighter don't bring this to the table. As a media channel, why don't you challenge Leonard Ellerbe when he talks shit and tries to build only his fighter? You know what I mean? See, Leonard Ellerbe is the most slyest promoter, and if you look at him, everything he does is so, how can I say it? Like it's sly. Everything he does is just to promote his own fighters. He doesn't give a shit about the sport of boxing. He will never speak about the fight game in the most level-headed way. He will never acknowledge other fighters and give them credit. This man never even knows how to give, you know, like some kind of acknowledgement to say, yeah, this fighter is good. This fighter is great. It's all about his fighters that he works with. You know what I mean? So when you say Josh Taylor does not bring nothing to the table, then that's a pure duck. That's showing us already, ladies and gentlemen, that if Tank Davis and he beats Mario Barrios, they don't want the Josh Taylor fight. So what the fuck are you in the sport for? If you don't want to achieve greatness at 140 and you want to run away from Josh Taylor and you don't want no part of Josh Taylor, why the fuck are you cherry picking just to go and fight against Mario Barrios? Because nobody give a fuck about Mario Barrios. I'm sorry, mate. I've checked everywhere. Nobody give a fuck about this fight, really, like it's going to be the legacy fight, is it? You guys are overselling this fight at $75 in America. This is a robbery to the bank. And I'm going to tell you this right now. If I was there, I wouldn't be paying this much for no fight like this. And I can't believe I'm saying that because I support all boxing. And I've been paying for events for most of the times. But this particular event, this is a ripoff. This is a robbery. They're just trying to build Tank Davis. What the fuck has Tank Davis really done, even compared to any of the lightweights? You know what I mean? Ryan Garcia beat Luke Campbell. Who did Tank Davis beat? Chris Gamboa at 39 years old. Come on. Come on. What has Tank really done? What has job? See, I didn't want to really get to this stage, but Leonard Ellerbe makes his own fighters get exposed by talking a lot of bullshit. When you shit on other fighters which are more achieved, better resume, undisputed champions like Teofimo Lopez, Josh Taylor, and you say those guys ain't shit to Tank, well, you know what, bro? You gotta get exposed. You gotta get called out. And that's what I'm doing. I'm calling out Leonard Ellerbe as the fakest promoter in boxing. He's just a mouthpiece and a little bitch for Floyd Mayweather. That's who Mr. fucking Leonard Ellerbe is. But let me go to the chat, man. Let me see who's in the building. We got 1 foot out the door. Yeah, bruv. What's happening, bruv? We got spotlights. 1, 2, 3. Rap star cooking. Salute, bro. We got Ronald Finkley in the building. What's great, rap star? Yeah, man. Everything good, bro. Got Witness Hopes in the building. Taylor sleeps Tank Davis. Honestly, that's what I mean. And look, Leonard Ellerbe says, "Yo, Josh Taylor can't bring." Josh Taylor ain't shit, man. Josh Taylor, you know what I mean? We don't gain nothing getting out of Josh Taylor. We don't gain much out of getting Josh Taylor. Sorry, that's a fake, you know what I mean? I'll try to be Leonard Ellerbe there, but what I'm saying is, how can you downplay the undisputed champion at 140 when you fighting Mario Barrios? And you don't want no part of Josh Taylor. That's the strategy that you used against Lomachenko. I'm getting bored with this Tank Davis, the way they already speaking about other great fighters, that they don't want no part with those fighters because it doesn't make sense when it comes to money. Then, you know what I mean? I'm losing interest when it comes to Tank Davis. I'm losing fucking interest, bro. I'm with you on that. I believe Josh Taylor's, he outboxes Tank Davis. He's too big for Tank Davis, bro. Tank Davis, you know, I'm not saying he ain't a great little fighter coming up, but what the fuck has he done at lightweight? And you tell me that in your country, if you're from America, are you thinking that this fight against Tank versus Mario Barrios is worth $75? Tell me, is this fight worth the money that they're charging, or would you be happy with the Lomachenko Nakatani fight? I think you guys get that on ESPN, and you don't need to pay no $75 in your country. This is a robbery to the bank. This fight is a pure robbery. And you know what? All the fans are falling for it. Look, they've built Tank Davis up in front of our eyes. And the way they've moved Tank Davis, I'll tell you something, it's like a proper business model. I'm not saying the kid ain't a good fighter. I'm not saying the kid can't bang. He can bang. Tank Davis can do, you know, he got some skills, but the way that they've been moving him, they've never put him in a 50-50 fight. Do you really think they picked Mario Barrios for a reason? You know they've picked this guy for a reason. This is a cherry pick, ladies and gentlemen. This is all the way that they want to move him, and they want to build him like a mega star. They've already called him a superstar. But Tank Davis's numbers are nowhere near. Tank Davis's highest payday is 3 times less than Devin Haney. Tank Davis's payday is going to be now nearly 4 times less than Teofimo Lopez. His highest payday is 1.2 million. These guys are just, you know what they've done? They've made this model so good that they've built Tank Davis as this global superstar. Come on, bro. Let's see how many fighters would have beat if they were a much bigger fighter who would have beat Leo Santa Cruz, who would have beat Chris Gamboa at 39 years old. How many fighters would have done that? That Tank Davis is a superstar. Leonard Ellerbe is just a full of shit. I know he tries to promote his fighters, but we have to expose and call out when the man's talking shit. You know what I mean? Full of shit, just like that fight with Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather. Full of shit, robbery to the bank. Everything they do has always put me off lately. It's always robbery to the bank. That's their business model. Ladies and gentlemen, look at their business model. They're robbing to the bank. Who the fuck wants to do business with somebody who's just have this mentality of robbery to the bank? I don't fucking want to see this shit. I mean, look, I'm gonna watch the fight. I ain't paying for it. Yeah, I'm more interested in Lomachenko versus Nakatani. Lomachenko versus Nakatani is a big fight. That fight's going to bring some fireworks. You know what I mean? That's going to be an exciting fight. Nakatani has come with showed us that he belongs there. And Loma's much smaller than him, but we all know Loma got some skills. He's coming back for revenge. He wasn't happy with that loss with Teofimo Lopez. You know what I mean? So I'm interested in Lomachenko versus Nakatani. Fuck this fucking... I wouldn't be paying no $75 if I was in America, if paying for Tank Davis versus Mario Barrios. That's a robbery to the bank. For me, nobody knows fucking Mario Barrios. I'm not saying the fight ain't going to be maybe a good fight, but it ain't worth no fucking pay-per-view. Man, these guys are robbing everybody who they do business in fucking boxing. I don't know if TMT is good for boxing. I don't know if the TMT model is good for boxing when it comes for us, the fans. They're not about the fans. So I don't like the way they move their fighters. They strategize Tank Davis like a fucking monopoly. You know what I mean? Carefully moving him where they want to move him. Man, there were great fights at lightweight. And a man going to fight somebody that nobody even fucking knows at 140. Come on, we already know Tank's got problems in making weight anyway. We got 1 foot out the door. Tank fought Pedraza in January of 2017. We're not saying Tank didn't fight a couple of fighters. But, bro, he ain't no superstar. He ain't better than no Josh Taylor. The way that Leonard Ellerbe wants to fucking make it out, that's a duck. Yeah? Josh Taylor's a proper fucking 140 undisputed. He slapped Tank right now. You slap him up, bro. He's proper proven. He's beat some real fucking names. He is the 140 guy. And you shitting on him, saying he ain't got shit on Tank Davis? Stop capping. Because Tank Davis ain't got shit on Josh Taylor when it comes to 140 right now. He's got to prove himself. And Mario Barrios ain't that fighter that people are going to think he is. Because Mario Barrios, go look at his record. Go look at who he won that fucking title from, bro. I'm telling you, you ain't going to know the names that this man's fought. Because I did check, and I don't even fucking know those names. Those fighters that he fought and how got himself into that regular title, it's always the way. Because somebody else has got the WBA super title. And that's Josh Taylor. So the regular title was floating around. And they let Mario Barrios pick it up with any other fighter, which is with a 7-2. 7-2 record. Go check it out. The man fought a guy with a 7 fights and 2 losses for that title. And then he fought another guy that nobody knows. And Tank Davis is fighting this guy. So let's keep it real. Let's keep it honest. Let's not get overhyped. Tank Davis's fight right now is a cherry pick. Whether he wins it or whatever he does with it, it's a cherry pick. I can't get too overhyped with a fight that were greater fights there. That I wanted to watch Tank Davis, want to see him in bad. I want to see him in fights with Ryan Garcia, even Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez. But you're going to fight a guy called Mario Barrios and trying to say you're a superstar. You're the biggest superstar when it comes to these other fighters, is what Leonard Ellerbe is saying. What a cap. What a load of bullshit. Anyway, let's see who's in the building. We got Joni Diaz in the building. Salute to Rapstar. We got Brandon White. Salute, Rapstar. And the chat. Ronald Finkley says, shout out to the boxing heads. Come on, join the Fantasy Boxing Prediction League on the Facebook, champ. Okay, okay. Yo, man. We got Scalebender saying Fact Star. I like that one, Scalebender. Fact Star. Yeah, that's a good one for me, bro. I like that one, bro. Yeah, man. We got, so Joni Diaz says, oh no, Scalebender says, if Loma Nakatani was $75 and Tank was free, I'd still watch Loma. And that's what I mean, bro. Look, that's a proper hardcore fan. I know this guy, Scalebender. I met him some months ago. And he saw me roast the host in that channel. Remember that, Scalebender? Mr. D and Mr. Haney. Scalebender knows about that one. That went off. And we had a good little session and good debate with on that. And I had to roast some people, didn't I, Scale? But look, Scalebender's telling you the truth. He's telling you as it is. That even if the other fight was $75, he'd probably be more interested in watching Lomachenko versus Nakatani. But you charging, that fight is free. Lomachenko, the ex-pound for pound king, yeah, coming back after the Teofimo Lopez for blood. And Nakatani, the man who already went down against Felix Verdejo twice and came back with a heart of a lion, gave Teofimo Lopez everything that he asked for. The hardest fight that Teofimo Lopez has ever had is with Nakatani. I'm more interested in that fight myself. I'm more interested in Nakatani versus Lomachenko than Tank Davis against Mario Barrios. Let's keep the shit real. Ain't nobody want. I wouldn't see how people would want to pay for it if you've got Lomachenko fighting against a good opponent like Nakatani. Now, look, if Tank Davis was fighting Ryan Garcia, I'll probably be interested. I'll pay for it. If Tank Davis was fighting Devin Haney, I'll pay for it. And if he was fighting Teofimo Lopez, everybody would be paying for it. But you fighting somebody that you cherry-picked. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, let's not get fooled here. He cherry-picked this fighter. This is a fighter being picked as a business again. And they're just moving it so they can get away from maybe to this limelight to show that they're superstars. But come on, nobody knows Mario Barrios, man. That's a lot of cat. You know what I mean? We're not here to fucking lie to ourselves. That's not worth $75 fucking dollars. Leonard Ellerbe's capping, saying that Josh Taylor ain't shit. Teofimo Lopez ain't a big ticket seller. What the fuck is Tank Davis compared to those guys? Because Tank Davis ain't that superstar. Trust me, he ain't selling like you're saying, Leonard Ellerbe. He does not sell tickets like that. Tank Davis might bring people in a venue, but he ain't no big pay-per-view global star. Tank Davis is a minor when it comes to pay-per-view sales. Go check it out. Tank Davis has never done more than a couple 100,000. He has never sold nothing like 1 million pay-per-views in his life. And Leonard Ellerbe's talking about him like this is the superstar, and all the rest of them are just, you know what I mean? They're not big as Tank Davis. Don't get fooled, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. Because the way that they've moved Tank Davis and the fighters that they've chose for him and the way that he's always fought, he's never been in a 50-50 fight. Tank Davis has never been in a fight that you would think he would lost, ever had a chance of losing. So when he picks Mario Barrios, you know there's something behind it. Because Mario Barrios hasn't done shit. I had to say it. I don't want to expose the fight, but Rapstar can't keep quiet when I hear that my American brothers and sisters have to pay $75 and listen to this dumb fuck, Leonard Ellerbe. Keep the shit real, keep the shit honest. Yo, my brother Black and Brown in the building. What up? What up? Joni Diaz says Tank Davis will be a free division interim champ. Lul. Tank is a beast, but they moving him wrong. That's exactly right, bro. Look, no disrespect to Tank Davis, but this motherfucking Leonard Ellerbe, he talks about Tank Davis like Tank Davis is Muhammad Ali. You know what I mean? This enough is enough, but at least you got to keep it level-headed. You got to give respect where respect is due, but don't go and say that Teofimo Lopez doesn't bring nothing to the table, man. Josh Taylor don't bring that nothing to the table, man. They're not ticket sellers, man. What the fuck are you talking about, bruv? Because neither is Tank Davis, bruv. Tank Davis ain't bigger than those guys. Tank Davis doesn't have more accolades than any of those guys. Those guys are way ahead of Tank Davis. Put some respect on Josh Taylor's name. Put some respect on Teofimo Lopez's name. If you want to promote your fight, promote your fight. Build it. Go sell it to the casuals. You got to do your job. No one ain't saying you ain't got to do your job, Mr. Ellerbe. But stop capping and talking shit. You know what I mean? You talk a lot of shit when it comes to promoting. You talk about Tank Davis like he's some superstar. Like he's the most biggest ticket seller out there. Stop the capping, bro. You know what I mean? You can go and fool some of those casual fans, but you can't fool us. You pick these fighters for Tank Davis, and you know Tank Davis is a business model right now. And you saying that Tank Davis is achieving the greatness. He's the best. He's the one selling the tickets. He's a global superstar. He's the one who's filling out the arenas. Well, you know what, bro? He don't make no bigger moves than Teofimo Lopez. He don't even make bigger moves than Devin Haney. He don't make bigger moves than Josh Taylor now. Josh Taylor's the undisputed champion. Remember that, Mr. Ellerbe. Have some respect for the undisputed champions. I don't know what's happened to boxing. I can't believe promoters can downplay undisputed champions. In the history of the sport, you've seen professional people downplaying undisputed champions today just to sell their fights. It's like I don't know how they get away. I mean, they say in America everything goes, doesn't it? Isn't that what they say? In America everything goes. So a lot of bullshit goes. There's a lot of bullshit that goes. You know what I mean? Scalebender says that Tank fight might set the record for the lowest buys of pay-per-view. I don't know about that, Scalebender. You know, the American people, there's a lot of, I don't know how it works, you know what I mean? Because the way that Leonard Ellerbe speaks about it, talks about Tank Davis like a superstar, and he's saying, you know, he's one of the biggest ticket sellers. Well, I've checked it out, mate. He ain't. That's full of lies, bro. The man's capping out of his arse, just trying to sell it. And then you're telling me that that's going to be a big pay-per-view event with Mario Barrios. Am I missing something, guys? Because I'm more interested in Lomachenko Nakatani anyway. Am I missing something? Am I on something else that this is a big event, like Leonard Ellerbe said? This is a major global event, is it? Is this the pay-per-view attraction for everybody in America? Can somebody answer that to me, please? Because I don't want to be the only one who thinks that this guy's the biggest, talking some shit here, and he's capping over here and overselling this fight because it ain't worth no $75. This ain't the pay-per-view event. Tank Davis against Mario Barrios? Who the fuck's that? Tell me if I'm missing something, bro. Is this the big pay-per-view event for everybody? Is this what you guys have been waiting for all year round? This event here, what Leonard Ellerbe's talking about. As far as I'm concerned, I wasn't waiting for this fight. I would love to watch it if it was free. About time Tank Davis goes and fights somebody. So if this guy's a bit bigger than him, it'd be a good fight for Tank Davis to, you know, be in. Because he hasn't fought Not many people. The man Tank Davis has been moving his career, like I told you, like a jigsaw, like a business. He has now been achieving legacy. He's been moving those fights, even with Leo Santa Cruz. They built that like it was a big, big fight, but we all knew Leo Santa Cruz does not belong there. He's a much smaller man, but they paid him so, handsomely. So sometimes a fighter can't say no to a fight when you're getting that kind of money. And you want to put down these undisputed champions, but who the fuck is Mario Barrios? Who the fuck is Mario Barrios? Can somebody tell me, you've been following that fighter, have you? Do you wake up to watch that fight? Because I ain't. EDP in the building. EDP says Ramirez will win on the rematch. Well, we ain't talking about that, EDP, but thanks for your opinion. You know what I mean? Give me a sec. D Hodges in the building. What up, D Hodges? Snap 8 in the building. Jonathan Ramirez in the building. Jonathan Ramirez says, but don't sleep on Barrios. He might beat Tank. Remember, Leo Santa Cruz was beating him until he got the KO. Well, let's be honest. Leo Santa Cruz never really beat nobody. He just, Tank Davis just wanted to weather the storm. He knew he could take the punches. He knew that he could walk those punches down, make fucking Santa Cruz to just do his work rate. Once Santa Cruz, he got into the corner, it was goodbye. There was no punch that disturbed him. It was just, he was using that game plan confidently, willing to take punches to just walk down Leo Santa Cruz. It was a made-up fight. It was a manufactured fight. It was a cherry motherfucking pick. Look, this is what's happened. Mayweather team and this fool here has made Tank Davis look bad, that he is the cherry picker, bro. Tank Davis is the cherry picker. Let's not cap about it. He's the biggest cherry picker because of these guys. When he had opportunities to fight Lomachenko, they ran away from it. Not like Teofimo Lopez, he went towards that fight. These guys ran away from Lomachenko. Let's not forget that shit, bro. People know in boxing what's going on. No, Mario ain't no joke. Surprised if he pulls up the upset. No, Mayweather is smart fighting Mexicans. Exactly. At the end of the day, they're moving this fight to make you guys believe that Tank Davis can lose. So pay fucking $75 then, innit? Stop fucking chatting on the chat. If this is what you think, bro, then pay that $75 because they've already sold it to you. They've sold it. You're sold. You've been sold, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? This is exactly marketing, bro. They've got you guys where they want you. Some of you guys are hyped up because I understand. You think Tank Davis can lose now. Let's pay the $75. It's a robbery. It's a robbery, bro. They're cherry picking a fight and charging you for pay-per-view. They're cherry picking this fight like a proper business and charging you for a pay-per-view because now I've seen fans are going for it. Because you know where there's this saying right now, oh, Tank Davis can lose to Mario Barrios. Mario Barrios is tall. Mario Barrios is big. Mario Barrios has got reach. Mario Barrios, he's a 140. Who the fuck did he fight? Go look at his record, bro. He fought a guy who had 7 wins and 2 losses recently just for the defending this belt that he's got. So don't be sitting here telling me Mario Barrios is the motherfucking real deal at 140. Because this is a chosen fight for Tank Davis. So let's not cap about it, bro. Let's not lie about this shit. I know fans are falling for it. You've seen it. Now they're falling for it. This Leonard Ellerbe bullshit, the way that they're building this fight, the way that the fans are talking. Some of the subscribers have said the same thing. Yeah, but Tank Davis can lose. Tank Davis might get knocked out. That's exactly what they want. So pay the $75 in your country. You got to pay $75 while we'll be watching Lomachenko Nakatani, mate. At the end of the day, I'm not saying it can't be a hard fight. It ain't worth no pay-per-view. It ain't worth no fucking pay-per-view. Repping ABC, boys, is like identifying as a circus clown in 2021. Bacon and eggs. My mates have never heard of Tank. They're not boxing fans unless it's a big fight. See, this is the problem. Tank Davis is a superstar. Did you not hear what Leonard Ellerbe said? Did you not hear what this clown said? That Tank Davis is the mega global superstar, ticket selling machine. But people don't even know who the fuck he is. Out of America, people don't know who the fuck he is. He ain't no superstar. Stop capping. Using Floyd Mayweather's brand to just keep Tank Davis moving. Because Tank Davis hasn't had those global fights. Tank Davis hasn't fought those great fights yet, bro. You people are falling for the Mario Barrios fight. And Mario Barrios fight is a tailor-made cherry pick. You hear what I said? It's a fucking cherry pick. Who the fuck knows what Mario Barrios has done? Because the last time I checked, was nobody talking about Mario Barrios before the Tank Davis fight. And I've been on everyone's fucking panel. I'm a hardcore boxing fan. Ain't nobody was talking about the Mario Barrios WBA regular title. Nobody was talking about him. And all of a sudden, Mario Barrios has become some big dog. Mario Barrios has become some big dog in the game. He's the G. He's the man right now in America, yeah? Bullshit. Stop capping. Yeah, everybody falling for that bullshit. I ain't falling for that bullshit. Yeah? Because nobody was talking about Mario Barrios. I don't care who you were in boxing. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it honest. All of a sudden, Tank's name's attached to Mario Barrios. Yeah, this is a big fight. Pay-per-view. Pay-per-view. My ass. Bullshit. Yeah? I'll tell you what's been pay-per-view. Lomachenko, Teofimo Lopez should have been pay-per-view. Even Josh Taylor versus Ramirez is much more pay-per-view than that fucking fight with Tank Davis and Mario Barrios. Keep the shit real. The 3 fights that we're getting are much better than that fight, bro. Lomachenko Nakatani is the fight that people would want to watch anyway. I don't know how you guys want to pay $75 fucking in your country for this fight. That's a robbery to the bank. Remember, you're giving this money to Floyd Mayweather. Look what the fuck he just did with Logan Paul. Robbed everyone anyway. We got our own plans. Fuck the LDBC. Okay, people are going at the LDB boys. What the fuck are they doing now, bro? Always fucking coming out with their names, man. I mean, at the end of the day, you got a problem with fucking people, bro. I'm just saying, go on their panel and call them out. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, anyone got a problem with anybody, go over there and call the motherfucking person out, bro. Ain't worth calling them out on other fucking panels, is it? You need to go directly at them. They got a problem. I'm watching Loma. Jonathan Ramirez says, I'm watching Lomachenko. That's what I'm saying, bro. This guy here is fucking building this fight, yeah? Like it's the biggest fight on the planet. And it's worth every dollar in your country. 75 he's charging, right? They're charging for this fight. It's the biggest fight on the planet with the biggest superstar, Tank Davis. And you got Lomachenko Nakatani. Fuck that bullshit. Stop capping. Stop talking bullshit. TMT, you know what it is with the TMT boys? You know, I used to like Floyd Mayweather as a boxer, but the way he does it as a promotion and a brand, and the way that they're trying to robbery to the bank, always want to rob the fucking fans, like they just said it again. like fucking Leonard Ellerbe just said to everybody, that you know what? We're not interested in anything. We just need the numbers to make sense and the money needs to make sense. We don't care about the Josh Taylors, the Teofimo Lopez, Devin Haney's. As if the money don't make sense, we're not interested. So they're ducking all the big fights. This guy is already telling you they don't want no smoke with the real fighters. This is a way to get out of it. Oh, those fights don't make sense for us. What the fuck are you talking about? You fighting Mario Barrios, but Josh Taylor doesn't make sense. That's a comedy show. That's how delusional Leonard Ellerbe thinks the fans are. You get me? Leonard Ellerbe thinks the fans are that fucking stupid, bro. That's ridiculous. The man downplays people if you think they're that stupid. You got problems, bro. Nobody gonna buy it if they're not robbing anything. Hey, listen, Scale Bender. I can't believe it though, bro. At the end of the day, they want to charge you guys $75 for this cherry pick, right? And you got Lomachenko versus Nakatani going on. That's a robbery to the fans, bro. That's a disrespect to boxing. That's it. Call it out for what it is, bro. The money team is a disrespect to the boxing. They're not a good promotional banner. They're not Eddie Hearn. They don't have that passion for the fighters to make the fights for the fans. Even fucking Bob Arum gets some big fights going on and gets you the fights that you want. If we didn't have ESPN and Bob Arum in the pandemic, boxing would have been fucked. But still, Bob Arum gets these fights for us. This TMT, the way that they move their fight, especially with Tank Davis, it's full of shit just for their pockets. It's all for their fucking pockets. They are robbery. They are robbing to the bank. That's right. That's one thing that he tells the truth about. That they're robbing you to the bank. That's it. That's their brand. That's their legacy, is robbing fans to the bank. Man, Mario might be undefeated, but who the fuck did he fight, bro? Who the fuck was talking about Mario Barrios, bro? Gold. Come on, man. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it honest. Nobody was talking about him, bro. You're only talking about Mario Barrios now because Tank Davis is fighting him now and they're building something out of it. Ain't nobody was talking about him before. Yo. Like I said, at the end of the day, we can't be fooled by the promoters, the professionals. We don't give a fuck if they're professionals. Their job is just to make money. But when it's an obvious way of showing that you don't respect the fans and the fighters, where your fighter can fight those big names, you already are trying to come out of that fight and saying, oh, Josh Taylor don't bring that in, Teofimo not a big seller. It's like you're downplaying all the big fights. So what the fuck are you in boxing, and why is Tank Davis in boxing if those fighters, which are the most accolades they have today in boxing, pound for pound champions, don't bring nothing to Tank Davis? Why the fuck is Tank Davis in boxing? It's totally to rob the fans? Is that the only reason why the TMT banner are in boxing? Because that's what it looks like. Just like with the Floyd Mayweather, with the Logan Paul situation, total robbery. Their new brand, how they've been moving Tank Davis, is total robbery. That's it. They don't give a fuck about you fans. They don't give a fuck about you fans. They don't even give a fuck about boxing. All they're worried about is how much percentage they're getting out of this fight. How much money can they make out of this fight? That's all they're interested in, bro. Let's see what the chat's saying, bro. Jonathan Ramirez says Leonard might have also a hot dog for a brain. Yeah, he is a fucking hot dog. He looks like a fucking hot dog with a mustache. Look at him. Look at Leonard Ellerbe. He looks like a hot dog with a mustache. That's a good one, bro. I like that one. But yeah, the man's a con artist, bro. He don't respect the game of boxing. The man's always put other fighters down. He's always spoke the greatest about his fighters. He's never spoke level-headed about fights, bro. He's Mayweather's bitch, Mayweather's side piece, and Mayweather's mouth. If they tell him jump, he's just gonna jump. He's gonna say hi, hi. How high do you want me to jump, Mayweather? Where do you want me to jump to? Okay, you know what I mean? This is who he is, bro. We all know that from before. The man is just an overhype when it comes to his own fighters, bro. He's full of shit. And you know what I'm saying? When you're downplaying the Teofimo Lopez's and not even wanting to talk about the Haneys and not wanting to talk about Josh Taylor, then that goes to show me, man, I'm losing interest. I'm losing interest, ladies and gentlemen, in Tank Davis because of the way that they move in him. I'm going to keep my hands up high. Tank Davis was an exciting fucking fighter, but I'm losing fucking interest. When the man's picking and cherry picking, trying to sell you the biggest fight with Mario Barrios, but there's serious names ahead of this guy, and their own promotional and their own team does not want to acknowledge those fighters, I'm losing interest. I don't give a fuck. If you're not going to fight the fights that we really want to see, instead of you running away from them, downplaying the fighters, trying to say there's no interest, you don't talk for the fans. You just all full of bullshit. It's all cat. It's full of bullshit. I ain't paying for it when I can watch Lomachenko for free. Exactly, bacon and eggs, mate. Exactly, mate. Why the fuck are we going to pay for Tank Davis against fucking Mario Barrios that nobody gives a fuck about? Ain't nobody know him? When we've got Loma. Anyway, look, this would have been worse though, ladies and gentlemen. Can you imagine if Lomachenko and Nakatani weren't fighting? And the only boxing we had is you had to pay $75 for Gervonta Tank Davis against the unknown Mario Barrios. Say if that was the only fight we had. Lucky we got Lomachenko versus Nakatani, because this is a robbery. This is just a pure robbery for me, as far as I'm concerned. I like supporting all events. I like supporting boxing. Anybody who knows who Rapstar is, I'm always uplifting the fucking sport of boxing. But don't be fucking lying and bullshitting about the undisputed champions. You've lost interest in me now. I've lost interest because you ain't interested for Tank Davis to give us the fights. You never was interested in Lomachenko. And now you're not interested in Teofimo or Josh Taylor or even a Devin Haney. Because you're telling the fans, if it doesn't make dollars, it don't make sense. But that's a lie. Because you're not making those dollars. Tank Davis is not making that kind of money. So either there's something that we don't know, that these guys are just not going to put Tank Davis against that real name. You know, let me tell you something else, ladies and gentlemen. Did you know that Tank Davis is one of the oldest fighters in that lightweight division? Do you know that Tank Davis is older than Devin Haney? He's older than Shakur Stevenson. He's well older than them. He's well older than Teofimo Lopez. He's older than Ryan Garcia. Tank Davis is the oldest. He's not a kid. These guys are 21, 22, 23 max. This guy's 26, going to be 27. Tank Davis is the most grown out of all of them. And he ain't even fought the fights. What does that tell you? What does that show you that what the money team's about? What does that show you in the model of the mouthpiece of Leonard Ellerbe? You cannot believe anything that comes out of the money team's mouth because it's not about the fans. Remember this, it's not about us. When it comes to the money team, it ain't got nothing to do with what we want. These guys are a pure business model. They're out there to rip us and bleed us to much they can. They will bleed us and bleed us to the point that they won't give you the fights until they're ready, not when you want it. Remember that. The model of the money team, and even this goes out to the fighters. I'm going to just keep it real and I'm going to keep it honest. If you sign with the money team, the Mayweathers, it's already showing us you're not going to fight for legacy, bro. You're going to talk a lot of bullshit. You're going to show us your gold chains. You're going to show us your Lamborghinis. You're going to show us your videos. You're going to hype it up, but you ain't going to give us the fights we want. The money team's full of shit when it comes to fighters. They are not going to give the fans what the fuck we want, bro. Leonard Ellerbe is a sellout. He just a mouthpiece. He going to say anything it takes. He will sell himself to the cows come home as long as they're getting paid money. To them, it's just about the money team. The brand is the money team. They always want to rob the bank. They're the wrong kind of model when it comes to the legacy of a fighter. They're not about the legacy. They're not going to be that. And we can see that from a mile. The hardcores know what I'm talking about. They're not going to give the fight until they're totally ready. They're full of shit. Jonathan Ramirez says Tank hasn't even fought the top 130 or 135s. Don't be mad. That's what they got to say to the brainwash his fans. That's what I mean, Jonathan Ramirez, bruv. They are full of shit. And you guys are falling for it. You guys think Tank Davis is that real deal. He's the one who's going to beat everybody. He's the one who's going to knock Teofimo Lopez out. He's the one who's going to deal with Devin Haney. He's the one who knocks out Ryan Garcia. Man, he ain't done shit at that weight. And even if he beats Mario Barrios, that don't mean shit to me. It might mean he can deal with a bigger man, but it don't mean that it's a Teofimo Lopez. That's definitely not a fucking Devin Haney. And that definitely ain't no Teofimo Lopez. It definitely ain't no fucking Lomachenko. And it ain't no fucking Ryan Garcia. I'm even going to say at Ryan Garcia at 135. I'm going to say it. This is Mario Barrios. Go look at his record. Go look at his record, bro. You don't understand, man. He got into that fucking belt by the WBA Super Champion became with Josh Taylor. And he got the regular belt by him being in the rankings and got himself with a fight was with an unknown. And he defended that fight, yeah, with a 7 and 2 losses and 7 fights the guy had and defended it with that guy. Go have a look. Stop capping about Mario Barrios. Because nobody give a fuck about no Mario Barrios, Mr. Ellerbe, before this fight. Nobody gave a fuck about him, bro. Let's keep it real. And let's keep it honest. You know, I like Tank Davis. I do. But I don't like his promotional banner. I don't like his team. I don't like the people how they're moving him. Because they're not going to do it for the fans. I can see a mile through it. It's all about the bank and robbing the fans as much as they can bleed us, as much as the blood they can take, until they're willing to give you the fight that you want. So I'm done with that model, bro. If I was a fighter, I ain't looking to go down there, bro. Them man's like, okay, they might make you some money. They might make you some money. But where the fuck is your legacy? Where the fuck are you when this is all done and over with? Tank Davis could have been a great fighter, but he was a good fighter. You know what I mean? But they've said that he's a superstar from the last 5 years ago. 3 years ago as well. He's the biggest superstar. But what's he doing? What's he doing, bro? He's cherry-picking all his fights. He's cherry-picking all his fights, bro. Let's not cap over here, bro. Let's not lie about this shit. He's cherry-picking every one of his fights. And they're pay-per-views. Man, I'll tell you what. The money team, yeah? It should be called the TRT. It should be called the robbery team. That's what this team should have been. Not the money team. It's the robbery team. Robbing everyone to the bank. That's all they are. They got no respect for our sport. They're not got no real respect for our sport, bro. They're just using this as a business and selling us what they can. We got Guido in the building. Guido, what's up, bro? Yeah, rap star a little tired out here, but you know, we still cooking out here, bro. We're cooking Leonard Ellerbe. Leonard Ellerbe is full of shit. Leonard Ellerbe selling fucking Tank Davis like he's Muhammad Ali. Like he's Sugar Ray Leonard. Like he's better than fucking Teofimo Lopez and Josh Taylor. He ain't better than none of those guys. He ain't proven like those guys. Come on, man. Keep it honest, bro. How the fuck dare you, Leonard Ellerbe, try and put down Josh Taylor like that? Say that he ain't shit compared, bringing nothing to the table when it comes to Tank. You're full of shit, bro. And that's why I'm going to expose you. This man is full of shit. You can't believe nothing what comes out these people's mouth. They're only going to promote their fighter to the maximum. They don't have respect for the integrity of the game and the loyalty of boxing when it comes to the fans. They're not interested in you people. They don't give a fuck about you people. Do you know these people actually think the fans are comedians? They use the fans. They think the fans are stupid. They use us. They laugh about us behind our back, bro. That's what kind of people are moving Tank Davis. That's the kind of personality and people which are in boxing. EDP says, I feel like you think too low of Tank and Barrios and too high of Taylor before Ramirez, who gave a fuck about, who know about Taylor, nobody. Yo, EDP, you look, let's be honest though. Yeah, let's keep this shit real. Let's look at resume then. Yeah? I'm not saying Tank ain't a good fighter. So watch the fucking show from the beginning before you start talking, bro. I'm keeping the shit real. It ain't worth no $75. And Josh Taylor is a better fighter right now, proven as an undisputed guy. And people knew him. He beat Regis Prograis in a fucking tournament. And he won that fucking tournament. And he beat that guy, Ivan Bratchett, the one who gave Zepeda a fucking toe-to-toe fight. That was one of the greatest fights with him and Zepeda. So stop capping. He beat Victor Postol too. So the man's got a resume. And then he came over here and beat for the undisputed title and won all the belts against Ramirez in his country. So what the fuck are you talking about? Tank Davis hasn't achieved anything like that. And now he's fighting on a cherry pick and it's a pay-per-view model. That's the conversation, bro. You're downplaying Josh Taylor. But look at the fight, that pay-per-view that you got with Mario Barrios. So listen to the fucking conversation before you make a harsh statement. At the end of the day, you're downplaying Josh Taylor, but you got Mario Barrios as a pay-per-view. And you say Josh Taylor don't bring nothing to the table. Duck. These guys are ducking Josh Taylor before it even gets there. Just like they ducked Lomachenko, they don't want no part of Josh Taylor. They're scared. They don't want no Josh Taylor. That's some scared talk that Leonard Ellerbe is talking. That's all I'm saying. Leonard Ellerbe is capping because at the end of the day, when he wants to put a man down like that and say that the man ain't got shit to bring to the table, then people are going to say, where the fuck is Tank Davis compared to him then? He ain't that superstar, bro. He ain't that major pay-per-view star like Leonard Ellerbe capping. Why are you in boxing? When you got an opportunity, if you beat Mario Barrios, you can fight Josh Taylor. Why would you not want all the belts? Why would you not want every single belt? That anybody would want that, but you would want to run away from that? Come on. I ain't interested in Tank because of the way they're moving it. I'm not interested in the way that they're moving their fighters. It doesn't get me excited. I'm not paying for this pay-per-view. I ain't paying nothing for nothing on this pay-per-view. I'll watch the fight, but I ain't paying no pay-per-view. I'm watching Nakatani versus Lomachenko happily. And that's just keeping it real. And I'm a hardcore fan, but I just got to keep the shit real out here. Most Tank fans are only Tank fanboys and not fans of the sport. Yeah, they sound a bit like the Wilder fanboys. You know, the Wilder fanboys don't give a fuck about the sport. Even if a man dies in his car and gets burnt. If who was that? The Wilder fanboy. Remember when what he said? He said, "Oh, if Sugar Hill dies, I wish he dies in the car or gets burnt in a car." What fucking person can say that? A Wilder fanboy said it, and he's got on media channels. That's the kind of shit you hear fanboys saying about their fighters. So I won't be surprised, Snepe, that the Tank fanboys are probably a little bit toxic too. If Wilder loses, I'm honouring my bets. This is true media. Hey, listen, bro. I'll be honest with you. The Wilder fanboys are so delusional. I'm done talking about some of these now. They just make it a Saturday Night Live. You know that comedy show, Saturday Night Live? That's what I want to see with the Wilder fanboys and Wilder. I want to see somebody play Wilder, and I want to see some of these actors play the fucking delusional channels. That'd be funny as fuck. I'd love to see that Wilder situation and all that fucking capping and all those lies and excuses all on Saturday Night Live, bro. I wish they can take over and give us some good shows to watch. You know what I mean? Wilder's resume is full of bums. And man, I don't really use that word 1 foot out the door. Every fighter is a warrior. You know what I mean? But yeah, there's low-level fighters. I believe in low-level fighters, journeymen as well. Yeah, man. I mean, Wilder doesn't have no great resume either. Let's keep the shit real. Let's keep the shit honest. Wilder be moving like Tank Davis. Wilder's Tank Davis' older brother, bro. As far as I'm concerned. You know what I mean? They've been moving. That's right. You're good. That's a good one. Wilder been moving like Tank Davis' older brother. You look at Wilder's resume. You know what I mean? Same old shit, bro. They moved him like a business and then they got found out. And that's why I get worried about Tank Davis. That they move him so much like a fucking business that all of a sudden he fights the real deal. Like we know that they don't want no part of Josh Taylor now. We know that Leonard Ellerbe running away from Josh Taylor now. You know what I mean? So yeah, if you get to fight a real deal like Teofimo Lopez or somebody like Devin Haney even, or even, you know, Lomachenko, Tank Davis gets found out because his resume hasn't brought him to fighters which have put him into the level of fighting those guys. That's where they're going wrong. Because if the big fight comes, it might be too late. They didn't give him the opportunity to get the fighters to build him like that because they're cherry picking all the way. That's all they're doing. They're cherry pickers, bro. That's why I'm done with the TMT. Like I told you, like now, Rapstar ain't interested in the TMT promotional banner. It's called the TRT, the robbery team. I'm not interested in the robbery team anymore. They don't move their fighters for the fans. They've told us openly. They don't give a fuck about us. They've told us anyway, man. They're not interested in us. So I'm not interested in them. If they're never going to give us the fights that I want, I'm not interested in them. And unfortunately, that's making me lose interest in Tank Davis. That's what that's doing. If they already are saying they're not interested in those kind of big fights after Mario Barrios, I'm not interested in them. It's as simple as that. Never heard of Barrios. I had to look it up. Exactly. Look, that's a true boxing fan. He's telling you the truth. 1 foot out the door is telling you the truth. That before this fight was announced, he didn't know who Mario Barrios was. We all didn't. And even the hardcores, they're lying to you. They're lying to you. They didn't know him. He's come out of nowhere. They just cherry picked him. And now it's a pay-per-view. Mega motherfucking fight. Mario Barrios, 140 champion, WBA title champion against Tank Davis, moving up, fighting Mario Barrios. Okay, I'm not saying he ain't moving up, but nobody even give a fuck about Mario Barrios. Ain't nobody gave a fuck about him. So let's not talk shit. They should have did it $49.99 Barrios versus Davis. Hey, maybe that's a bit more affordable. But Ronald Finkley, say if Lomachenko and Nakatani is on, and they even dropped it from $75 to $49.99, people gonna watch Lomachenko, bro. Because this fight that Tank Davis is fighting, just like you heard, bruv, nobody really knew who Mario Barrios was. We're capping, bro. Nobody knew who he was. It's all full of lies. Scalebender, a lot of bullshit worldwide. Yeah, that's true. Pound for pound, real boxing news says Mayweather buys the seats so they can say that they sold out and hands it out to people in the streets. It's all fake, bro. I won't be surprised. You know, this is the only thing that Leonard Ellerbe says. Oh, Tank Davis fills up the stadiums, bro. Tank Davis fills up the stadiums better than anybody else does. You know what I mean? Tank Davis is the best, man. Man, pound for pound boxing's telling you the truth. He's telling you the truth. So most of those fucking seats are paid by their own people, by the fucking strippers and the hookers from the fucking Mayweather club, from Mayweather's people. He's got a fucking entourage of about 100. Then he brings another fucking 300-400 from the street. Before you know it, there's over thousands of fucking people, over 1,000 just of Mayweather's fucking hoes and escorts and fucking strippers and all the rest of the fucking bitches from the street. You're probably right there, pound for pound boxing. I've heard of that as well. You know what I mean? They fake, bro. Scalebender says that's correct. That pound for pound's telling the truth. You know what I mean? I'm sold on ESPN this weekend. Ronald Finkley, so am I. You got to watch it on ESPN. We watch it on BT. I get it, bro. I won't be surprised. I'll be with ESPN too if I was over there. Fuck this $75. Bro, I'm telling all the fans. I've never been like this before, but this is a robbery. The Mayweather team are robbing us. This is not worth your... Oh, man, I can't believe I'm even saying this, bro. But it's the truth. I'm always uplifting the sport. But this particular fight is wrong. You're charging too much to your fans. You know, the Tank fucking fanboys, good luck to you, boys. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the Wilder fanboys might join you. You need the Wilder fanboys. Maybe the Tank fanboys need to reach out to the Wilder fanboys so they can buy some of those fucking pay-per-views. That's what you guys need to do, bruv. Go reach out to those fanboys. They might help you buy those. Tell those fanboy channels to promote it so they can get you some pay-per-view sold. Because as far as I'm concerned, a lot of people in the chat, a lot of people I've been speaking to, a lot of people around the world, they've been saying, nah, man, fuck that shit. We're watching Lomachenko versus Nakatani. These people are robbing us. The hardcore people are not happy with this, bro. I'm telling you. My people in the chat are not happy because they're hardcores too. They're not happy with this shit, bro. This is a robbery. Come on, keep it real. Leonard is a piece of shit. Exactly, Guido. He's always hating on Mexican people anyway. This motherfucker hates on everybody. He hates on great fighters. He hates on everyone, bro. This motherfucker's a hater. Actually, you know what? He even hates on black fighters. I've seen that myself. When it comes to fighters that's got nothing to do with him, he's a hating motherfucker. I called it out myself. Leonard Ellerbe is bad for the sport of boxing. The TMT is bad for the sport of boxing. I'm calling it out. Rapstar's calling it out right now. The money team is bad for boxing. They don't give a shit about us. We should debunk these people. Yeah? We should debunk this shit. Mayweather's using his brand because he was the... Okay, Mayweather gave us amazing boxing. But now he's using his brand, right? And he's using his brand and letting everybody just fucking robbery to the bank. This is a robbery. They're telling us it's a robbery. It's about time we start debunking this shit. And I'm going to start now. I'm done with the Mayweather team. They're full of shit. If I was a boxer, this is exposing people, bro. If you're a boxer, you need to watch what they're doing with Tank. You will never have legacy. If you want to just make money and just be in the short term, they don't even pay well. They don't even pay you well. Trust me, the money team is a robbery to their own fighters, and the money team is a robbery to their own fans. They're a full robbery squad. Yeah? Full of fucking thieves. That's what the money team is, bro. Full of thieves. Full of shit as well. I'm done with the money team, bro. I ain't interested in the money team. But let's see what's going on out here, bro. You know what I mean? When I get cooking, I forget the chat. We got Bruce Goes in the building. Bruce, what's happening, mate? You all good? Rapstar, I'll be watching Loma versus Nakatani. Alex H in the building for free. Why pay $75 for another cherry pick? Exactly, Alex. I'm done. I've got to stick up for the fans now. I feel bad for these American fans, bro. How they rob you people. You know what I mean? They rob you to the fight. That's just bullshit, man. Major Key Boxing in the building. What's happening, Major Key Boxing? Everything good, bro? Yeah, man. Everybody go check out Major Key Boxing on Mondays. He's always cooking, bringing new guests. Yeah. Peter Vondes. Hey, coach. Good show today, bro. New Media Boxing. Yeah, New Media Boxing. Coach, bro. He's a good man. He's a good channel, bro. Go check him out. He's keeping his shit there, bro. He's cooking. You need to watch his energy. I like his energy, bro. But yeah, Leonard Ellerbe is a full of shit, a full mouthpiece, always downplaying the sport of boxing. Just watch what he does. He downplays us. He thinks the fucking fans are fucking stupid. And he thinks the fans are idiots. And they always think they're so clever and smart. They are not the fucking promotional team to be looking up to. This is not good for boxing. I'm calling it out myself. The money team is not good for boxing. They're bad for boxing, bro. Justin Trouble. Salute to Rapstar. What's happening, Justin? How you doing, my brother? Yo, Idol Paris. What's up, fellas? Idol Paris, what's up, my brother? Preach, man, preach. Yeah, man, James. What's going on, James, man? You all right, brother? I'm preaching, bro. I'm cooking. Because I got to keep it real. We as fans now, we are so powerful. The YouTube is powerful. It's time to debunk these events. It's time to teach them a lesson. But you know who's going to teach them a lesson? Lomachenko. Lomachenko is going to teach these guys that you should never have gone against me, especially when you ain't got a dancing partner. Lomachenko got Nakatani. Nakatani is a good dancing partner. I'm more interested in Nakatani versus Tank Davis than Mario Barrios. I'm keeping it real. There's nobody here that was talking about Mario Barrios before the Tank Davis fight. We got channels in this building. We got media in the building right now in my chat. We have media channels. Nobody was talking about Mario Barrios like the real deal. Nobody. Let's keep the shit real now. All of a sudden, Mario Barrios is there. Nobody was talking about him. We just coming about Mario Barrios because the way they're promoting it. Yo, man. You know what I mean? We got to keep the shit real out here, bro. At the end of the day, everybody's talking about Mario Barrios now, like we're some hardcore people. Like every channel's talking about Mario Barrios. They've been following his career. Well, you know that he fucking defended that belt against a 7 and 2 losses. Tell me that you know that then. Go look at his fucking resume, bro. Like you're talking about Mario Barrios, like he's the real fucking deal. Undefeated 140 killer. What fucking killer is he? Because nobody was talking about him. That's what I've come to point out. I'm exposing the situation. Because all of a sudden, we're all talking like, it's a big fight for Tank Davis. Leonard Ellerbe, it's a big fight. You know what I mean? This is the biggest fight in the fucking world right now. We're falling for the hype. I've had some people come in the chat today. Said, yo, Rapstar, Mario Barrios says unbeaten. He might knock out Tank Davis. he might knock him out. Well, pay for the fight. Make sure you pay $75. All right? And while we're watching Lomachenko Nakatani, you watch Mario Barrios versus Tank Davis and listen to Leonard Ellerbe. All right, mate? Go watch that fight. Don't come here and tell me that Mario Barrios was the real deal and this is the biggest fight in the world and Tank Davis is going to get knocked out. Go pay the $75. Because I'll be watching Lomachenko Nakatani. Keep it real. Ain't no bullshit out here. I'm a hardcore fucking boxing man myself. But I ain't falling for the bullshit. You know what I mean? Any channel wants to come in and start cooking and telling me that Mario Barrios is that big killer, that he's the one that everybody needs to watch. Well, come and tell me then. Because last time I checked, none of you was speaking about him, bro. Nobody was speaking about this guy. All of a sudden, this guy's the big part in boxing world all of a sudden. Mario Barrios. Ain't nobody know no Mario Barrios. Fuck that shit, bro. Yeah, I'm behind, bro. Because I haven't been watching no fucking comments because I've been cooking out here. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm still catching up, though. I'm catching up Major Key Boxing. You know what I mean? But, yeah, listen, Alex H. Floyd knows Tank is not ready for those fights, bro. That's why they're moving him like a super cash fully fly. No, super carefully, going for all the baby belts. Keep cooking, Rat. Hey, listen, Alex, it's the truth, though. Look, I'm glad you can see through it. You know, the way that they're moving Tank Davis and the way that they put this situation together and put the TMT banner behind him, it's full of shit, bro. If I'm a boxer, bro, I can see it. This is exposing the boxer. This is exposing the fans. Tank Davis is way older than all of those fighters, bro. And here we are talking about Mario Barrios. Fuck if Mario Barrios was fighting Devin Haney. Come on. If Mario Barrios was fighting Devin Haney, who the fuck give a fuck about that fight? Who's paying $75? Come on. Come on, let's talk about this, hardcore people. If Mario Barrios was fighting Devin Haney, nobody give a fuck about Mario Barrios. In fact, nobody give a fuck about Mario Barrios if he was going to fight Teofimo Lopez. But all of a sudden, he's fighting one of the best, like Leonard Ellerbe says, one of the best, super cash cow, the most, the excited. This is the man for the pay-per-view. He sells out. This guy sells out. He don't sell out shit. He don't sell nothing like even Errol Spence or none of them guys. And the last time I checked, Tank Davis's purse was 1.2 million. If I'm not mistaken, isn't Teofimo Lopez earning over 3 million? Isn't Devin Haney getting over 3 million? But Leonard Ellerbe wants to tell everybody Tank Davis is the fucking dude. Come on, I'm not falling for that shit. He might be the dude at 130. And he ain't fighting nobody but Mario Barrios. Who the fuck knows who Mario Barrios is? Again, I said it. It's all bullshit. You know what I mean? I'm exposing this shit. I'm exposing the fight. $75 you and my American brothers and sisters have to pay. Don't do it. I just say don't do it. It's a robbery. Don't fall for the fucking robbery. I want Tank Davis to leave these motherfuckers. I want Tank Davis to leave fucking TMT. Because they're just going to use him. He ain't going to get nowhere. The way that they're talking about Josh Taylor, Teofimo, Devin Haney, they're not interested in those fights. Why the fuck are we interested in Tank Davis then? Why the fuck are we interested in Tank Davis if they're not interested in the biggest fights for us? Come on. You know what I mean? Let's keep the shit real, bro. At the end of the day, this is just like those Deontay Wilder, some of those fanboys. You know what I'm saying? Delusional motherfucking fanboys. Cooking shit, promoting shit, promoting Deontay Wilder, even if Deontay Wilder does the worst shit in the world, and he says the worst shit in the world, he could be twerking in front of his fucking daughter or his family. So what? That's our warrior, bro. Deontay Wilder, man. Deontay Wilder, he a warrior, bro. He can twerk. But you said, nah, man, Deontay Wilder didn't say nothing for so long, bro. You said Deontay Wilder is a warrior. He never said nothing, but now he's saying something. We should support him. Even if he talks bullshit, we should support him. But the man was twerking, remember? A couple of weeks afterwards. Yeah, man, so what if he's twerking, man? That's Deontay Wilder, bro. He our king, bro. He's a warrior, man. Deontay Wilder, bro. This is my king, bro. He my warrior, man. He can do what the fuck he wants. I hope that sounds like an American accent. But, you know, I tried. But you know how you get the drift? They fighter can't do nothing wrong, bro. You know what I mean? It's God for them, innit? That's the new boxing fans we got in this fucking world today, bro. That no matter what, your fighter can't do anything fucking wrong. Even if he's making a fool out of himself, he ain't doing nothing wrong. How pathetic is that, though, bro? I've never seen the sport that I'm watching today. I've never seen these kind of social media fans. I've never seen kind of foolish fans that I've seen today. I haven't. These fans today show me the IQ of the fucking people in my sport. We need to start worrying, ladies and gentlemen. The IQ of the people which are promoting our sport, the way that they're branding the sport, the way that they're using us as fan bases and fooling us. Now, there's another thing I want to touch on. Did Teofimo Lopez really get COVID? Or was the event not big enough? They need to announce another big major card under Teofimo Lopez to sell it to us, maybe. You know what I mean? That fight's been changed twice over as well. But what I'm saying is generally, right, the way that people are in this business today, like even Triller, now they want to make a bigger event out of it. It has to make sense for Triller. So it's a business. We understand it, right? But there's more and more business model in our sport. You see, the UFC is controlled by one big banner. The UFC has got they make sure the number one, number two, number three fights each other. They have to make those fights to keep their fan base going, to keep their pay-per-view selling. But the people which are in boxing today and the stupid delusional fans that we got, I'm getting worried for the sport. I'm actually at some point thinking, I hope my sport don't lose that integrity. I hope my sport don't lose that level of respect. Because that'd be sad, bro. That'd be sad for all the fighters who left this legacy behind for these fighters to follow legacy. But what legacy are they going to follow? When you got fighters like Tank Davis moving it as a business. What kind of what does that do for my sport, bro? If more and more fighters look up to the fighters just to make money and say, fuck this shit, we're all about money now. And promotionals and so many promotional companies in our sport, so many challenges, so many big billionaires trying to make money out of our sport. Our sport's going to be controlled as a business. Not to say it's not a business anyway, but it's going to be more and more commercial business. And we're losing that, you know, we don't want to lose that integrity where the number one, number two needs to fight each other, where, you know, fights need to be made to be called a superstar. You know, fights have to be taken. There's got to be legacy fights for you to be called a superstar, not just Leonard Ellerbe and Mayweather's fucking brand and lying to you people that he's the biggest ticket seller, because he's not. Tank Davis is not the biggest ticket seller and he's not the big pay-per-view star. They're lying to you just to try and keep it away. See, they don't want the big fights. They don't want those big fights, bro. And that's just the truth. Yo, Latin boxers and British boxers are doing more. Okay. Ronald Finkley says, I was the biggest PBC supporter. Trust, I know. The only few fighters I respect over there, UK runs boxing matchup-wise, You know what it is? You got to make the fights, bro. Can you imagine if Tank Davis, from 4 or 5 years ago, we've been wanting big fights. We've been wanting Lomachenko for 3, 4 years ago. This guy avoided Lomachenko. Nobody call Lomachenko's name, right? And then Teofimo Lopez had to challenge Lomachenko, way younger than fucking Tank Davis. Let's remember that. Teofimo Lopez is 4 or 5 fucking years younger than Tank Davis. And this is the grown man showing the fighters the way. What the fuck is Tank Davis showing you, bro? And I'm not blaming it on Tank Davis. I am blaming it on the TMT as well as him. I'm blaming the business model. I'm blaming the promotional banner. I'm blaming the people which are in that business. You took away all those great fights from Tank Davis. What he could have fought. Now you're going to want him to fight these fights at 30 years old? Come on, man. Keep the shit real and keep it honest. Mackie says, Tank is a regular belt holder. Okay, so Tank Davis is a regular belt hunter. But they said that's a superstar. If he beats Mario Barrios, he's a superstar. That's how Leonard Ellerbe's selling it. He ain't no fucking superstar, mate, if he beats no Mario Barrios. He ain't no better than no Teofimo Lopez. Keep the shit real. He ain't better than Josh Taylor. You're running away from Josh Taylor already, though. You're already running away from Josh Taylor. You know what I mean? You're already running away from him. We don't know if Tank is a good fighter. And why is it that? Well, as simple, because he hasn't beat anybody yet. Exactly what I'm saying, Alex. Exactly what I'm saying, bruv. Yo, his resume is weak, bro. Facts and stats don't lie. Get off your feelings, people. He's telling you the truth. Listen, Tank Davis fanboys. He's keeping it real, bro. We know that Tank Davis has got a big name. We know that Tank Davis, but come on, they sold it to you. They've sold these casuals, Alex. These are fanboys, bro. These boys in the chat right now, some of them, they're fanboys. They're not real boxing fans. They listen to people like Leonard Ellerbe. They listen to this fucking fool. So when you're speaking to fools like this, bro, this is bad for boxing. I keep telling you. Don't listen to professionals, professional promoters, people business, and the people which are in our sport. You don't listen to all of them. They're making a fool out of you casuals. You know what I mean? Tank fans are like Wilder fans. And that's why some same piece of shit. Look, man, I don't want to really know about if Tank Davis fans are like Wilder fans, if they're racist fans. I don't know about all that, bro. I'm not over there. I don't know about all that. You know what I mean? I just know that Wilder fans are a bit delusional. We've all seen that. And we know that the Wilder channels are delusional. But, we can see that, Tank Davis fans, they could be delusional too. But look, you can't blame them, bro. You've got people like Leonard Ellerbe, Mayweather selling this shit, selling it to them. So, you know what I mean? They know how to sell to the casual. They know how to capture the casual's audience. And that's why they're in this business. You know what I mean? That's why they're in this fucking business. And that's all I can say. At the end of the day, I've heard Barrios. I've heard of Barrios. I'm a real boxing fan. Yo, Brown, you might have heard of Barrios, but now you capping too. Ain't nobody was talking about Mario Barrios. Ain't nobody talking like Mario Barrios is a killer. Stop the cap. Ain't nobody talking about Mario Barrios is a killer at 140. Nobody give a fuck about Mario Barrios. I'm going to expose the truth. I'm going to keep it raw and I'm going to keep it real. The only reason Mario Barrios is in the scene right now because Tank Davis is fighting him. No other reason. There ain't no other fucking reason, bro. Exclusive News Insider. Salute to Rapstar. I'm H Money Homeboy. We met on his channel, bro. Who you got Saturday? I got Tank Davis and I got Lomachenko, but I got Lomachenko in a more of a harder, exciting fight though. I feel like that fight is going to be a rough and tough fight. I think Loma's going to pull it out though, and I got Tank Davis pulling it out with Mario Barrios because they wouldn't have cherry picked it. You know what I'm saying? I got Tank Davis pulling it out with Mario Barrios. So everybody out there trying to make Mario Barrios to be a killer, I hope he gives Tank Davis a hard fight. Maybe we can see Tank Davis in some adversity or 50-50 fight. But remember this, ladies and gentlemen, they've cherry picked this fight. You know what I'm saying? I think the Loma and Nakatani fight's going to be a bit of a wild fight, though. I do. I think that fight can go. That could be a real exciting fight. Don Ramon says Tank list chooses. Tank's first choice is Zapata at 140. He knows Zapata would break his teeth. I think what Don Ramon's saying is that if you wanted to fight at 140, you should have even tried and fight Zapata. Because Zapata, a lot of people think, is much better than Mario Barrios. Hardcores, you know what I mean? They believe that Zapata's been fighting more elite opponents than Mario Barrios. So yeah, Zapata is a more proven fighter than Mario Barrios. That's facts. You know what I mean? Joni Diaz. Alex, we can all talk about that. What? I'm not a Tank fanboy. Lol, nah. I said he's got skills. Didn't say he's the best. Many boxers has skills. He don't mean that he is the best. Yeah, I mean, we're not saying Tank Davis ain't got skills. Of course he got skills. But he ain't what fucking the way they're cooking him. He ain't what they're saying he is, bro, right now. That's a fucking narrative. You know what I mean? He ain't what they're saying he is. The TMT's overhyping this shit. Rap, you funny when you said bitches. Yo, bitches. He's getting better. I hope he is. Look, at the end of the day, I like Tank Davis. You know what I mean? But I'm losing interest in Tank Davis. I'm losing interest when his promoters and the people that are speaking about him, they don't want to know about Teofimo Lopez. They don't want to know about Josh Taylor. Well, I don't want to know about Tank Davis then. If you don't want to know about the big fights for the fans, I don't want to know about your fucking bullshit business. I'm exposing your business, Mr. Leonard Ellerbe. Your business is full of shit. Your business model's just for yourself. It's not about the fans. You're Mayweather's bitch, and you're going to stay Mayweather's bitch. But stop fucking downplaying the undisputed champions. Then you got, you know what I mean? Then I'm going to expose you. If you're going to cook other champions who are much better than your fighter, Rapstar's going to expose you, bro. And that's just what it is. Usyk punched Joyce's face off. Okay, you guys are talking about Usyk and Joyce. Brown Gone says, I'm happy with it. Okay. Keen Mitch says, TMT business is booming. But booming of what, bro? Robbing the fans. So Mayweather's business is booming from robbing the fans. What are you talking about, bro? What's this? What's the business got to do with it? See, we got another guy now talking as a business model. Now, let me ask everybody this. When did fans ever give a fuck about the boxing business? I have never met these delusional fans in my lifetime, bro. I have seen so many Wilder fanboys delusional. Now I'm seeing Tank Davis fanboys delusional. Who the fuck gives a fuck about the TMT business? I'm interested in the fight. I ain't interested in no motherfucking business. See, I can't relate with that shit, bro. That's just not my kind of business. I'm not into boxing business. I'm into watching boxing fights. I want to see the fight. I don't give a fuck about the business. The business is a shit model for the fans. The business is not a good model for us. It's only for their pocket. If you're watching the live, bro, and you're watching what I'm saying, we're not interested in their pockets. We're interested about us. We're interested about the fights that we want. We don't give a fuck about the TMT business model. You can watch that and pay $75. You can watch Floyd Mayweather versus Logan Paul and pay your $100 in that country, bro. I don't give a fuck about that. I'm not interested in that, bro. I want the biggest fights. You're missing the point. You're missing the whole conversation, bro. Come on. You know what I mean? If you're just coming into the conversation, then you got to watch back and do some rewind. I'm just keeping it real. At the end of the day, we're just keeping the shit real. We got haters in the building. We got haters. We got delusional people in the building now. We got people which are Tank Davis fanboys, right? At the end of the day, sorry what you're hearing. I'm not saying Tank Davis ain't a great fighter. See, the problem is we're getting some fanboys here now, which are more interested in different parts of the conversation. We got to remember what we're talking about. Yeah? Don't let me fucking pour cold water on your fucking head, bro. Because at least I am cooking over here and I'm putting it together and exposing what it is. I'm exposing the fucking event. I'm telling the fans this ain't the fight to pay $75 for. It just ain't. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, the fight shouldn't be out there at pay-per-view. If you ask me, they should be putting this fight out there so that the fans can watch it and, be happy just to see a fight. That's my fucking opinion. It's my fucking channel. It's my views. And trust me, I do my homework. I'm telling you, this ain't a pay-per-view event. So stop getting upset with it, bro. At the end of the day, I'm not here to hurt people's feelings, bro. I can see people getting upset with shit, bro. If you're really upset, then look, I was gonna call it a day in a minute. You really upset, yeah? Here you go. Here's a fucking link. Ain't Rapstar ducking nobody. Yeah? If you're really fucking upset about the situation and you're a fucking Tank Davis fucking fanboy or you're a Deontay Wilder fanboy who is a Tank Davis fanboy, well, stop chatting on the chat then, bro. Here you go. Here's the fucking link. You know what I mean? Yo, what up with it, Ronald? What's up, bro?
Yo, shout out to the UK. Shout out to Rapstar Boxing Knowledge. What's good, man? Shout out to all the UK fans. Shout out to the American fans. Yo, I'm just coming in here, yo, because I heard you in here cooking, man. You breaking it down. You keeping it sensible. And, like, hey, man, it is what it is, yo. The weight divisions matter, yo. And we see Tank, he's moving funny. He's moving funny, bro. He's moving mad funny. And I like Tank. But I see him getting exposed after each fight. I seen the Gamboa fight. I seen how he got exposed a little bit. You know what I mean? His chin is a little suspect when somebody can go 12 rounds with him. This dude he fighting is tall, but he looked fragile to me. He looked mad fragile to me, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck, yo. Tank
Hey,
about to
Ronald,
wash
you've
this
been
dude,
around
yo.
boxing for years, though, right, Ronald? And let me be honest, nobody was talking about Mario Barrios being a killer. Nobody was talking about him. And we've all been in boxing. I've been in many panels with you. Nobody was boosting this guy, Mario Barrios, up. Let's be honest, bro.
Exactly. You know, and when I seen that, I see the 24/7 they did. Was that 24/7 they did with Showtime, or was it like a new show?
They're doing a Showtime show over there, aren't they? I saw it on
Okay,
YouTube.
okay,
A part one, part
yeah,
two, something
yeah,
like that.
yeah. I'm used to Showtime. I like the way they kind of introduced it, and they made it seem like Tank is about to fight some Aztec warrior, but the dude looked fragile to me, bro. You know what I mean? Like Tank just trying to play it nonchalantly, but Tank might be shorter than him. But I feel like this is gonna be like some AB versus fucking Remember the dude AB fought when he was in the lower weight classes? This is gonna be some shit like that. You see what I'm saying? Like AB watched that dude. Yo, I can't think of his name right now. What was that dude name, bro? But you know what I'm saying? Like AB beat that fragile dude up, bro. Because AB was stronger than that dude. And AB used to let his hands go before he got his chin checked by Madonna. So Tank is making those type of moves. See, Floyd is smart. Floyd know how to match make, bro. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
AB used to be about billions. Now we got Tank about trillions type shit. Like, this is like Tank 3.0. Like, I just feel like Tank already know he's gonna beat this dude, but he trying to play it off like nonchalantly. You see what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like Tank is the superior puncher, and he's fighting a guy whose ribs is gonna get busted up, yo. I think he's gonna get hit with a body shot, and it's gonna take him down.
Hey, listen, nobody was talking about that, brother Mario Barrios. But look, I want you to stay there, Ronald. We got more people in the building. I've sent another link for the people who want to cook. If people want to challenge, if people want to debate, you're more than welcome.
Hello. Hi, is this the channel where the Gervonta Davis fanboys were supposed to show up? Is this the channel?
Yeah, this is the channel for all the Gervonta Tank Davis fanboys, bro. If you
Man,
got a problem, what Rapstar's saying, please tell me your views.
I'll fucking cook you. I'll fucking cook you like some fucking cereal, bro.
Shit. You ain't gonna bet though. You want to bet on that fight?
I'll fucking cook you too. What the fuck is your name?
Do you want to bet on that fight? Shut the fuck up if you want to bet, bro.
Fucking name is Ronald.
Fucking fanboy.
You fucking shut up, Donald. When I'm fucking speaking, you fucking duck.
Tanks fanboys. Yeah, look, there's Tanks fanboys in the building.
We can bet on the fight now. Put your money where your mouth is, motherfucker.
Hey, man, Ronald, chill the fuck out, man. It's Major Key, man. I'm just playing around.
Oh, damn. Yo, Major. Yo, you almost got me hot, bro.
That's what I was trying to do.
What's good, like man? Motherfuckers like that, bro.
No, look, Major Key, look, right? I'm inviting Major Key. Look, I just want to say this, my brother. We all got channels. We're all media. We are the hardcores. We're the ones who have to educate the casuals. When these guys are coming up every day, they're saying that Josh Taylor don't bring nothing to the table. Teofimo don't bring. It's all about Tank Davis. Now you're pushing it. Now we got to expose these motherfuckers, bro.
Yeah, I mean, look, man. I'm gonna be honest, man. Look. We all knew that when we first heard about it. This is what the problem is that they do such a good job at promo that we forget about it as it comes to fight week. See what I'm saying? We forgot that when we first heard about this fight a few months ago, that everybody was like, man, what the fuck is he doing, bro? Right? We said that a few months ago. Like, he's supposed to win, bro, but now it's to the point where it's like, oh shit, Mario Barrios, he might actually have a shot. You know, this and oh, come on, man. Like, you know, like if y'all gonna fall down that rabbit hole, man, then y'all deserve to get taken for your money, bro. Like, straight up, man, you know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. Like, yo, Ronald, am I lying? If I say, yo, bro, I got this fucking like 14 karat chain, bro. It's in the stores. It's $500, but I sell it to you right now, $90, bro. Look, it's real. And I do the sleight of hand, boom, you got sold a fake chain that 3 days later turns green on your neck. That's normal hustling, bro.
Major Key Boxing. I almost bought that shit, bro.
Yeah, man. It's for real.
That's how that shit be. Like, they sell you something and they make that shit seem so great.
And I appreciate you guys being honest, because you guys are, I mean, Major's got his own media channel. You're a hardcore fan. You know, you're keeping it real. None of our channels were talking about Mario Barrios. We was not talking about him like he's a killer, like he needs to be the guy. I mean, let's be honest, Major Key. Now they're saying if Tank Davis beats him, he's the top dog. He's the superstar. He's the man, not Teofimo Lopez, not Devin Haney, not Josh Taylor. I mean, what's that bullshit about, bro?
Yo, this man name is I'm available to babysit. Tell me he ain't a man fan, bro.
Yeah, but you know, but he still got me twisted because I'm not calling Tank fake jewelry. I'm saying the fight is fake jewelry, bro. We're being sold fake jewelry. That's if it was where something where it was free and we wanted to watch a fight like that, okay. We've gotten better fights for free. You know what I'm saying? So why are we gonna pay for that?
Yeah, but the worst thing is, Major Key, isn't this disrespect? You got Lomachenko, Nakatani, and they want to put a pay-per-view with this guy that we didn't really know much about, Mario Barrios. And if you look at his resume, he defended his title with a guy with 7 fights and 2 losses. And before that, he defended with a fighter who lost and also a fighter that no one knew about, who got himself into the rankings. So who is this Mario Barrios? Is he the killer? Is he the man that everybody's looking out for? Because I wasn't.
Nah,
Yo,
man, yeah, go ahead, Ronald. Go ahead. You could probably
yo,
explain it better than me, bro.
I watched this last fight, yo. I watched the fight. The dude got busted up like worse than like maybe Linares got busted up. Well, I think Lomachenko got busted up worse in that fight. But like I look at it like this: Tank about to put his hands and feet on this dude, bro. It's gonna be bad, bro. I just see Tank like just washing him, bro. I just see Tank being too quick for him. Even though he moving up to 140, people say Tank don't carry his power up, but his speed gonna show up. I think his speed gonna show up, and he gonna just like hit that dude to the body, and that dude gonna fold.
But
Hey,
dude spars with like didn't they release a fucking sparring session with Red Cats who's at 147? Like, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like, didn't they say that he be like hurting people at like higher weight classes, middleweight and all that, man? Like, so why would
Yep,
he not be able to handle somebody at 140? It's all a setup, bro. It's all a setup.
exactly.
It's just yeah, man. I'm not trying to pay for that, bro. I'm literally not, man. I mean, I'll watch it either on playback or crack streams, and I hate to say that because I'm actually a boxing fan, bro. I don't like to do stuff like that, but I will watch when it's worth it, man. And I'm not trying to get robbed, and
Yeah,
look. At the end of the day, man, look, it seems like certain promoters want to put everything on pay-per-view when certain promoters are giving you a fair price monthly and certain people are just doing it for free. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
know
So
what?
let me
So
go
You
to
know
the
what,
chat.
Major Key?
Yeah,
I gotta
I
say
want to
something
just
real
go to the
quick.
chat for a second.
Okay,
Gab
okay.
and Chili Recipe says, "Wow, Major Key, you had that voice. You had me fooled, bro."
I had Ronald Fickley. He's been listening to me for like a year and a half now. I had him fooled.
Yeah, you had
Yo,
him fooled too. I mean, listen.
yeah, you had me
Uh,
big time, yo.
hey, hey, listen. I'm available to babysit. Says um, I don't say that Mario Barrios is the next Superman. Okay, you said that you really knew who Mario Barrios was, but you said like you knew who he was, like you really expected Tank Davis to fight him. Nobody expected Mario Barrios in the scene, bro. He's the 140 guy. But go look at his resume and tell me look at Regis Prograis. Go look at his resume. Go look at Zapata. Go look at his fucking resume and go look at other people at 140. Go look at Ramirez. Go look at Josh Taylor. This is
Shit,
the weakest champion in the division. Let's keep it
shit,
real. Let's
shit.
keep it real. We're
Go
not
look at Tevin
exposing the
Farmer. Go
situation,
look
but
at
we're
Tevin
keeping it
Farmer
real.
resume. Tevin Farmer resume is like way better than Tank Davis to me, yo. I like Tevin Farmer, yo, a lot, yo. As far as
Yeah, I got
boxing
no problems
skills
with
go.
Terrence, man. To be honest with you, you never hear me talking negative about Terrence, man. I mean, I want to see him, but I feel like it's not or his fault. You know what I'm saying? So I don't be hating on Terrence at all, man. You know what
No,
I'm
I'm
saying? I know
talking
some
about
people
Tevin. I'm
do.
talking about Tevin Farmer.
Oh, you
That's
said
who
Tevin Farmer.
Tevin posted. That's who Tank posted for a long time ago. Ellerbe fucking nipped that shit in the bud,
Oh,
bro.
okay, yeah. Farmer. I mean, yeah. Tank knocks out Farmer, man,
Well, no,
because
back then it was a good fight though, Major Key. It was
Yeah,
a
yeah,
but
no,
good
think,
ass
think
fight.
about
he
this,
got
Major
hands,
Key.
Tevin Farmer's, but I just don't see him like lasting 12 rounds with that dog. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, but Major
Devontae.
Key, this is what the topic is. Like, even look at Milo Grogan. He's a hardcore fan. He says, "Who the fuck asked for this fight that we need to pay $75 for
Yeah,
your
no, yeah,
co-main?"
definitely.
They're
No.
saying that
My
they're
bad. Yeah,
asking you
listen.
guys to pay 75, but who asked for this fight, bro?
Yeah, I've already established I'm not paying for that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I just go with the ESPN card.
Yeah, for real. That's it, bro. We
Real
catch some
talk.
playbacks afterwards. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
Hey,
the Lubin versus Rosario though is lit, bro. And I'm gonna get back in the chat, yo.
Yeah, no, I'm just
hey,
gonna say this before
Lubin
you
result's good
get
too.
back
You
in
know
the
what I'm
chat,
saying?
Chris.
That's a dope one. You know what I'm saying? But after if that was really Berlanga getting dropped like that, bro, like hey, you know what I'm saying? I gotta say that Lubin, what I was seeing from him in that little sparring session, I don't think Rosario's gonna really stand a chance. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yo, he looking sharp as shit, Lubin, bro.
Yeah.
Looking
Yeah, but
sharp.
Ronald, I'm gonna ask you a question. Would you have given a fuck if Devin Haney was fighting Mario Barrios? Would you have thought that's a big fight? I mean, nobody would have thought anything of that either, would they? Nobody would have thought anything of Mario Barrios fighting Teofimo Lopez either. I mean, I don't think it's a pay-per-view fight for either any one of those guys for Mario Barrios. You need the right dancing partner. You agree, Major Key?
My bad, bro. I had one of them loud ass cars passing through. What'd you say?
I said to have a pay-per-view event, you need the right dancing partner. That's not the right dancing partner for a pay-per-view event.
Yeah, and what it is that they keep hoping. Like you see, I'm paying for Jamel versus Castano. That I will pay for. You know what I'm saying? I will
Yeah,
pay. I will pay for Wilder versus Fury because yo, you know what? That's what we have in front of us, and fuck it. I want to pay for that to
yeah.
see
You
this
know
with my
what?
own eyes because I don't want to hear nobody else's bullshit. I just want to see it with my own eyes.
Yo,
So
Major Key, we're gonna pay that. We're gonna pay for that fight because we don't want to see the towel thrown in. I'm gonna pay for that fight now because the
hey,
heavyweight
you know what
card
I'm
is
saying? We want to
ridiculous.
see it with our own eyes. We don't want to hear nobody else saying it, right?
Exactly.
And so I'm gonna pay for that, and I'm gonna pay for Jamel versus Castano because that's undisputed. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
will pay for these fights. You know what I'm saying? But everything else, you trying to sell me $75 every fucking month or some bullshit? Nah, bro. Come on, man. You ain't hustling me like that. Come on, man. You know, if you get hustled like that, then you deserve to be hustled. And that's that. You know what I mean? And and they're gonna keep fooling you. That's exactly why the price is like that because people keep paying for that shit and getting fooled. And they just
$7,
you know what I'm saying? If there's a market for it, if there's enough idiots in the market that's gonna pay for that, then they keep selling it. You know what I'm saying? Well, as soon as people wise up and realize, bro, they selling you shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit in a box. Then finally they're gonna change. They're gonna realize, oh shit, this is not selling anymore, man. We're gonna have to lower the price. You know
Yo,
what I mean?
Floyd reaches far and wide, bro.
Mm.
I almost thought about buying that shit after I watched those episodes on Showtime, bro. I was like, oh hell no, I might buy this shit. They was
Hey, I
talking
think this
good, yo.
question was for you, Ronald Finkley, not for me. This guy Keen Mitch says, Tank fighting an undefeated fighter at 140, and you bringing out Tevin Farmer. Laugh out loud.
Yo, well, you know what? He don't understand like what was happening back then.
Mm.
Tevin Farmer told Tank right before he got shot in the hand that look,
Facts.
I'm ready to fight your ass. What's up? And Tank fucking was talking all that rowdy shit, but I knew how Tevin Farmer was a slick boxer back then. That would have been a good ass fight for Tank right then and there. Fuck all that waiting. Ellerbe fucking nipped that shit in the bud, and then fucking Tevin Farmer got shot in the hand. You know what I mean? Like it's some bullshit going on out here, bro. Real
Okay, I'm
talk.
gonna put a picture in front, yeah, because I got people in the back. I don't know who they are, so let's see who they are because I don't want no dick pics. You know what I'm saying? So you want to come in? We're happy to have anybody in there. I want all the smoke. Put it that way.
As long as they ain't no fucking trolls.
Yeah. Yo, what's happening, bro? Who's this, bro?
So what, Rapid?
Oh, what's up, man? How you doing, man? How you feeling about this situation with Tank Davis? Do you think that Tank Davis, they've been moving him like a business? This is not worth $75 in that country in America, how they're selling it. Do you think this is something that they've been moving him totally like a business now? What do you think?
They've been moving him totally like a business. He's already 26 years old.
Young.
Yeah. Also, he was throwing shit at Josh Taylor. Or was it Ellerbe throwing shit at Josh Taylor?
Yeah.
We all know Josh Taylor would probably destroy Tank Davis.
Facts.
Barrios is a chinny 140 pounder who only has 14 KOs out of 22 fights. Zamora basically had him on all skates in round one. Nobody even knows who Zamora is. I guarantee nobody has anybody on this panel seen Barrios versus Zamora.
Exactly. Tell him, keep cooking, bro.
Yeah,
Oh word.
nobody's seen it, but I'll tell you, I followed Barrios' career. He's nothing special. We all know the WBA regular is a PBC belt. They give it to all their fighters in preparation. Um, that's
Funny thing is,
facts.
I've heard of Zamora, but I've never heard of Barrios. That's the whole funny thing. I've actually heard of
There it
Zamora.
is.
I never heard of Barrios.
Hey, I give you props. You're a true one right there. Barrios came to a lot of Americans' attention once this fight was announced, right?
Yeah.
He wasn't a guy that the Hispanic community, Latino community, even the American boxing community, they weren't like, oh yeah, let's watch Barrios. He's a dangerous guy. Nah, they were like, yeah, that's the guy who got his face almost knocked in by Cowboy Carl, right?
Yes. Because the Spanish people are real boxing fans. They would tell
Exactly.
you if a boxer's good. Like we see
All
the
right,
up and coming boxers, like in the Spanish channels.
you're right about that. I'm throwing the only reason we're not mad at Tank. Nobody is angry at Tank. We're mad at his promoter because we know Tank is a dangerous fighter at 130 pounds. That's his weight. He's a little guy. That's his weight that he can dominate, I think, right? 140, that's not his weight class. 135, he wants no smoke with any of the top guys at 135, even though he'll say it, he doesn't want any. He avoids Lomachenko. He hasn't fought any contender. Pedraza was a good win. But after that, what happened? Nobody, right? So Ellerbe is just trying to sell people, casual fans, the narrative that Tank is like Canelo, that he's going up and he's going up in weight class and he's winning a belt. Because casual folks don't know that a regular belt is like a gimmick, right? It's
It
like
is. It is.
yeah, it's nothing. It's a great, but it's nothing. It's not a championship belt, right? What do you guys on the panel think about the notion that Ellerbe's pushing, that Tank is doing something that is epic, and that it's something that he's basically saying that he's Canelo, right?
Yeah, cook. I'll ask these guys.
Yeah, I would say check out the interview with I think it was with Ellie Seckback, where Gervonta Davis agreed that Canelo's pound for pound number one.
Oh,
There's
just
nothing
like
wrong
Earl,
with that.
just like Earl does.
There's nothing wrong with that. I think what we all have beef with is we have beef with the promoter promoting Tank in a method that's not doing any favor to Tank. It's not getting them any fans. It's actually getting them people who are in the boxing, or who watch boxing and pay for the stuff, for these pay-per-views. It's getting them a little angry, the real ones, because they know that the promoter is saying things that people know is bullshit. That's the problem. It's not that we hate Tank. Everybody loves Tank. Everybody loves that he knocks people out. But let's not act like Tank is fighting a destroyer at 140. Like he's fighting a Regis Progress. He's fighting a Josh Taylor. He's fighting any of these guys, right? Even a Teofimo, who's probably gonna fight at 140. They're not gonna put him in with him at this point, because they know that he's on a different network, and they're gonna start. Just wait for this. They're going to start calling out Tio, but Tio's on a different network, so that's never going to happen. So they know darn well that's not going to happen, but they're going to start calling them out for clout.
And then they wonder why people don't like PBC, because we see this shit, yo. This is an advanced cherry pick, bro. This is like Canelo when he picked cherries, he picked big motherfuckers to fight. Tank is fighting a fragile dude he's slower than Tank. And Tank gonna just beat him to the body, bro. I think he's gonna just knock him out to the body. I really do.
So my question is this, and I want to go around to Major Key first. If Leonard Ellerbe is telling us that they're not interested in Loma like they want, and they never gave us the Loma fight, now they're saying that if they beat Mario Barrios, Major Key, they're not interested in Josh Taylor, they're not interested in Teofimo Lopez. So what the fuck should we be following Tank for? This is my question to you.
Yeah, man. The only reason you follow Tank is if you want to get robbed, because you're not gonna get legacy, bro. You're getting somebody that's looking for a payday, man. You want payday, right? I know.
Payday.
I know. You want payday?
Payday.
And who am I talking about, man? Who am I talking about, by the way? Who just came?
Payday.
Who just came into the building, because Rapstar's rude, man. He didn't even introduce. You know that.
Oh no! I didn't even know if it was a troll or was a proper person. It's Reptile, isn't it? Reptile.
What rep it?
Oh, what Rabbit?
Lifestyle. What's good?
Okay. I know. Yeah, I've seen him before. All right, cool. No, I just want to know who I was talking to, because you got the whole picture of Leonard Ellerbe's big ass nose in front of me, and I can't see who's on the panel. You know?
Yeah, it's a triggering picture.
I think he's for real. He's for real.
Yo,
bro.
Magic Key, that is a big ass nose.
Hey, I've seen big ass noses before, bro, but that one takes the cake, bro. Like,
it's the way I took the picture. And he has got a big ass nose anyway. Listen to this. Rabbit. I mean, what is it again?
What rep it?
Yeah, what Rabbit? What do you think about that? If they don't want to fight Josh Taylor, if they win, they don't want to fight the big fights. They don't want to fight TFM. They're trying to say those fighters don't bring nothing to the table. Those fighters are undisputed. Those are the pound for pound guys. Those are the biggest fights in the world, and they're saying they're not interested. Why should we be following Tank then?
Well, that's the point, right? I don't think people are gonna pay the $70. If anybody right now hearing this, or anybody in the chat, especially on Rapstars, give Rapstar money. Give your favorite content creator money. Give him $5. Give him 10. Give all your favorite YouTube content creators money instead of buying a pay-per-view for $70. We are more entertained by content creators like Rapstar and other YouTube channels than these people who are trying to steal pay-per-view money. That's what you guys should do if you guys are invested in boxing. The next fight for Tank is gonna be a YouTuber. Just like Ellerbe said, he only wants fights. Nobody caught this. He did an interview one time. I think it was with the Boxing Voice. And he said that they don't look at names. They don't want nothing. All they want is people who are recognized. Meaning, if it's a celebrity, we're looking for that. So their next fight's gonna be a YouTuber. You heard it here first.
Hey,
He does
shit,
not.
man.
Yeah, he's not gonna fight. He's not gonna fight Josh Taylor ever. Josh Taylor's gonna be at 147. We all know that. Josh Taylor is not gonna stay out that division. He's too big for
I
it.
wouldn't be surprised, man. It looks like all of these dudes that don't want to fight for legacy, that they don't have the discipline, all that. It just seems like they're going that route of just like crossing over with somebody that they think that they could beat in MMA, or fighting somebody from YouTube or TikTok, or you know what I'm saying? It's just gotten ridiculous, man. Like if they want to go in there, we should separate that. Like, okay, so that's what you want to do. So those are different things. Let's go over here to this. You know, we should just start separating the people. You know what I'm saying? In the whole boxing community. Yo, okay, you want to do this? Okay, no problem. We're not gonna hate on you as long as you do it over here and not label yourself as this, because over here we're looking for legacy. We're not looking for that. We're looking for legacy.
They caught people off guard with the Logan Paul Mayweather fight, because I don't know if you guys noticed it. During the lead up to the fight, no one was saying exhibition. Then the day of the fight, then they started saying, "Oh, this is an exhibition," meaning there's not going to be no scorecard, no nothing. So they got a lot of people tricked. A lot of people didn't know leading up to the fight that there was going to be no scorecard.
They did leak it, bro, but they didn't leak it publicly. Like it was out there because we knew about that.
We knew it.
Rapstar myself knew about that because we were talking about that shit.
Yup, we're the hardcore though, man. The casuals who bought it, as you saw the day of the fight, right? A lot of people were like, "What? We didn't know there was no decision. This is bullshit." Even in the crowd, they were booing, right?
Yo, my little brother's birthday party. I was at his birthday party, bro, earlier that day, and he asked me, bro. He said, "Yo, I got a bunch of birthday money. Yo, what you think about this fight?" I said, "Oh, that's a robbery, bro. Don't waste your fucking birthday money on that bullshit." He was about to spend his birthday money on that shit. I was like, "Hell nah, bro. Don't do that shit, man. You my little brother, man. Listen to what I'm trying to tell you. That's bullshit, bro. Don't spend your money on that."
Yo, Major Key, I'm curious to know like how many gonna be in attendance in Atlanta though for that fight though, because Tank do pack buildings, bro.
Yeah. I mean, you know, the thing is that if you do it the right way with Tank, you know what I'm saying, he can. But I mean, look, you know, somebody actually told me this. Somebody from the DMV area, right? And I'm not gonna mention their name, but a legend. They were like, yeah, you know, he hasn't given back to the community, right? This is somebody from the actual area. I mean, I'm not gonna mention no names. I'm not gonna give no hints. But I talked to this gentleman, old school dude that's involved with the legislation and the politics of boxing and all that, you know, gyms and all that. And he brought Gervonta Davis as an example when we were talking about my segment of business boxing and business beats and boxing, you know, the Triple B edition. And he told me, he said, "Listen, man, just like Gervonta Davis, he hasn't been doing shit for the community. That's why when he tried to have a parade, nobody was out there, because nobody respects that, because he's not giving back."
Oh, wow.
I'm saying that's how they feel about him over there, man. At least some people. I can't say everybody, but I'm just saying, like, based on what this dude told me, and this dude is like an OG over there. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, man, people ain't giving back. You know what I'm saying? People ain't really repping because he's not repping for us. You know what I mean?
So Tank just paying like, he giving like $20 tickets out, and people come to the fight and they smoke weed, they talk shit. Like, oh shit, Tank just knocked somebody out. You know what I mean? Like, he not being legendary. He just being like Tank. You know what I mean?
And if he knocks somebody out in an exhibition, let's say he knocks out a TikToker, is he going back to the community and doing something in Baltimore? That's the real question.
I doubt
Exactly.
Yeah, Major Keys
with cars and shit. Like, he ain't fucking doing nothing, yo. He going
Major
to the
Keys.
What's up, bro?
And the other gentleman, sir, what is your name, sir? I didn't catch it on the
That's Ronald Finkley.
Hey, Ronald Finkley, I seen you. You're always in some chats. I seen you. Hey, Ronald and Major Keys, what do you think about Tank in regards to PBC and their roster of fighters? I would like to see Tank versus a Chris Colbert. I would like to see Tank versus a Gary Russell. I would like to see Tank versus all these other guys. Why doesn't PBC have these guys fight each other, man?
You know what? It's because it's politics. They just moving them right. Like, they moving them right. Like, Floyd Mayweather has a lot to do with how they move people over at the
Hey,
PBC.
Major Key, can you take over for 2 minutes for me?
It's like
Go
the
ahead.
choker
Do your
chain
thing,
crew.
man.
Yo, rep it. It's like the choker chain crew, bro. They just bring them over there and they say, look, this is the fight we're gonna make because it's PBC. They just making sure that they stay in line with what they want to do. They not really thinking about like the worldwide of sports. They're not thinking about the ranking system. They're not thinking about like who Tank is can get his legacy off for real. Like, and that's why boxing fans are mad, bro, because we know who Tank should be matched up with. You see what I'm saying? Like he's a 135-pound fighter. And why is he fighting guys that don't mean nothing to the division of 135? He's fighting guys that he can cherry pick, bro. I'm gonna just keep it real.
Well, that's what it seems like. The one thing they did do, the smartest thing they ever did was when they matched him up with Leo Santa Cruz, right? Because a lot of people in the community, they know that Santa Cruz is a volume puncher, but they know he's a little guy. But they didn't frame the situation that way, right? They didn't frame it that Leo was actually coming up and he wasn't. That
Yeah.
wasn't his weight class.
I was surprised Tank made 130. I was really fucking surprised he made it, yo.
I
Because
was
he's really like
surprised
a
too.
135-pound fighter.
Well, I think if he had a proper dietitian, he'd be able to go to 125 in just in my humble opinion, right? He's a small guy, right? What is he
Yeah,
like
he's a
5'2"?
small guy. He's a very small guy. But
Yeah.
they bill him as like a 135 pounder. And now they trying to bill him as a 145 pounder, a 140-pound fighter. But he's really like a 130-pound fighter, like because his arms is too short. He can't deal with them dudes at 135. T.O. will fuck that dude up, bro. T.O. will fuck his ass up, bro. He will walk through Tank. And I know this shit. Devin Haney could barely beat fucking Teofimo. And that's just my honest opinion, because I think Devin Haney can give T.O. a go for his money. But like his pillow fist might get him in trouble because Teofimo is no joke. And he's sharp. Like it's crazy how sharp Teofimo is, yo.
Yeah, Teofimo versus Devin will be a crazy fight of outside fighting and speed. Like I've said before, I don't know if you guys heard this, Major Keys and Ronald. I've said that Teofimo, the one thing about him that I have to see him fight the inside game for me to be a total believer that he's a total package. I haven't seen him, especially like versus Nakatani. I didn't see him throw inside body shots. And
Yeah.
can you guys ever recall one fight where he's knocking somebody out with a body shot or going to the body? Or in the inside?
That's true, but he's Honduran. He's not a Mexican style fighter, bro. He actually does a lot of feints. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the things that makes him dangerous. That's why Loma couldn't get off the first 6 rounds. If you watch that,
Yep.
Loma was throwing feints and he wasn't biting. He understood the feints. And he
Yep.
was actually doing a couple of feints himself. And that's why he was outscoring him in the earlier rounds. You know what I mean? Because it wasn't high volume punching in the first 6 rounds until Loma decided, you know what? Okay, I probably lost the first 6 rounds, so now I got to go in. And it made it a fight. You know?
Yo, Major Key, I won $400 off that fight, bro. I wasn't even trying to bet people.
Wow.
People was like, yo, Ron, I got Lomachenko. I got Lomachenko. I'm like, all right, motherfucker, I bet you. Teofimo took his ass to work.
Hey,
Yeah,
Finkley, how
man.
are you?
I won off of that fight, and I won off the Taylor fight because everybody was telling me that Ramirez was going to knock him out. And I was like, nah, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
man, that
only
was.
lost 20 on the Ramirez fight. Only had to
Hey,
pay like.
How are you feel? How are you guys feeling? Or Finkley, how are you feeling during the last rounds when Loma was kind of getting the hang of Teal's rhythm?
I felt like that Teofimo already won because he was up early, bro. I felt like Teofimo won like maybe like 2 or 3 rounds during the latter part of the fight. But I feel like the fight was won early. I feel like the fight was I rode home on my bike, I was weeded up. I like damn Teofimo put in work. Like I didn't feel like Lomo did enough to actually come back. That's the way I felt about that
Yeah,
fight.
I feel like he adjusted. Loma adjusted to start bringing the pressure, but then I feel like Tiafimo adjusted right back and started catching him on the way in. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And so at the end of the day, you got to give it to Tio because he dominated the first half and then just made the adjustments to counter what Loma was bringing at him. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that 12th round made me feel a little bit more comfortable with the fight, right? But it did leave me questions. Not gonna lie, it did leave me questions because I did not. I was like, I had just seen as you guys had seen, right? You guys saw the Nakatani fight, and he just let the guy. He didn't punish him with any body shots. I was thinking, dude, you're not gonna fight. You're not gonna be able to beat guys down unless you go to the body, especially in championship in championship type fights.
Yo, look at it like this. Look at the Nakatani and the Verdejo fight, bro. Verdejo was whooping his ass, bro. He was whooping Nakatani ass. So that's why I got Lomachenko beating Nakatani. Because
I do too.
I don't think that Nakatani, I don't think Lomachenko is gonna let Nakatani get too far, like thinking he winning the fight. He's gonna just box the shit out of him, bro. It's gonna be
I
crazy.
got him stopping. I got him stopping Nakatani because I heard the top rank brass, the top rank announcers and stuff like that during Verdejo fight. They were saying that Nakatani was literally passing out after weighing, and he couldn't do it. That he couldn't make the weight no more. That they were thinking he was gonna go to 140 after Verdejo. So
Oh,
I don't
wow.
think that. Yeah, so I think he's gonna go in there weak. Vasili's probably gonna finish him, and then here comes the roar of the rematch. People are gonna want the rematch because Tio didn't finish him right. So
Yeah,
and
man.
the lines aren't looking good for Nakatani either, man. It's crazy. You
Yo,
would think
Devin Haney need to
Nakatani.
fight Nakatani on some real shit, though.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think Devin Haney need to fight Nakatani because Teofimo will crush both of them, bro. It's
Yeah.
crazy. Like, I would rather see Devin Haney fight a Nakatani than try to fight somebody like Teofimo right now.
I
If
see Tio.
Teofimo decide to stay at 140.
I would bet on
I mean,
Nakatani
130.
only because I'm gonna give you my prediction. I would bet on Nakatani just because the odds are so spread like that. I bet a low
Yeah.
amount of money just to see. But honestly speaking, I have actually at first I was like, yo, this is a tough fight, but people have convinced me actually when listening to people that yeah, Verdejo was whooping his ass, and then Verdejo is the one that couldn't pay attention to his corner and just outbox. And Lomachenko's so smart that if he drops him or if he's beating him, he's going to ease up and just outbox him. He's not going to try to stay in there to try to look pretty and try to knock him out and then end up losing a fight. You know what I'm saying? That's not what he's going to do. He's going to be smarter than that. You know?
Yeah, I can't get mad at anybody throwing a little money. Just what is it, 800? Is it plus 800 for
Yeah,
Nakatani?
man. Yeah. Well, shit. I heard the other day it was like plus 1,200. Is it 800 now?
Wow,
Yo,
wow.
I seen a bet line like for $10 you can win like 250 or some shit.
Well,
Yeah,
man,
man. So
I made it.
I'm gonna throw some money on it just because of that. Because there's a, you know what I'm saying, like there's always that slim chance that Japanese warrior might make
Man,
it happen. But you know, like but at the end of the day, man, Loma should pull that out, man.
man,
No doubt.
I'm still happy Rosado did what he did. I had to put a little money on him, and bam, he did it,
Ooh,
brother.
oh man.
Yeah, man. We're trying to get
Yo,
an interview with Rosado right now, man. So
oh
hopefully he comes
word?
through.
Oh
Yeah,
shit,
man. We got
yo.
a bunch of people.
Hey,
We're
I
trying
want
to
to
get.
say this
Yo,
though. I've just been
we about to
hearing
get
Yo, that's
Judy.
major, yo. That's major.
I'm not gonna talk about everybody, but we got James Tony Monday. We got James Tony on Monday. So
Yeah, hey,
come check out
listen.
James Tony.
I want to
Yo.
say this. I want to talk about that stuff in a minute as well. But I want to say this though. If Lomachenko knocks or stops Nakatani, I think the people are going to put pressure and say they want to see the rematch with Teofimo. I think people are going to say that Lomachenko needs to fight Teofimo again. Do you agree with me, Major Key?
Yeah, I think everybody already agreed on that.
Okay, I wasn't here, but you know.
Yeah. So if
I
you
mean,
weren't here while you interrupt me promoting my channel, you know what I'm saying? You just come out of the blue. You know what I'm saying? Like Captain Hate a Lot. You know what I'm saying? Damn, bro.
Hey, listen, why don't you tell everybody who's coming this week then? Next week.
Yeah. No doubt, man. We got Tommy Brooks and James Tony coming on, man, on Monday. So we're gonna have that, and then we got a bunch of things we're working on. You guys already know we're gonna deliver on Mondays, man. Don't let nobody else tell you anything. Major Key Mondays, the only channel you should be on Monday nights at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, man. Trust me when I tell you. We're gonna have things. We got things lined up through August. So trust me when I tell you. All right.
Yeah, and I
That's
think
major,
I
yo.
think this Monday, Rap Star's going live after Major Keith. I think.
That's what's up. Let's do it.
Yeah,
Hey,
Rap
Rap
Star's
Star.
taking the after the Major Key slot on Monday.
Hey,
Hell
Rap
yeah.
Star. Hey, Rap
Yeah,
Star.
brother.
I saw a video. I think it was a video I don't know, like on YouTube. It was one of those clips. Did you interview like Tank or either the Tank or Earl Spence after he
Yeah, I
fought?
just, you know what I wanted to tell you, yeah? This is the truth.
Yeah.
I seen Tank. I was at the Errol Spence, one of the Errol Spence fights years ago, 2017 or 16. I don't remember. But remember when he fought Mikey Garcia?
Yup.
After that, bro, I was at a hotel when I went to see that fight. And I'm just gonna keep it real. Tank Davis was drunk.
Yo,
Wow.
Yo, Rap, I'm gonna head out because I gotta get up tomorrow. I'm about to paint another house, bro.
Yeah.
And you know what, man? I can't wait till the East Coast open back up because that's what I want. Yo, I want to
I
be
knew
on
you
the
were a
road.
painter, bro.
Yeah,
I
man.
knew, because you was on Coach's channel the other day. You had paint all over your hands, over your shoulder. I was like, hey, I bet $100 that Ronald Finkley's a painter.
Yeah. Yo, I started my own business this year, yo.
What's up, man?
The Rona had us down, but it don't have us down no more. All you gotta do is
Hey,
go
man.
out there and get the money, yo, and be happy in
All
your
the
own skin.
smart people should have invested themselves during that time with all that stimmy money. People who wanted to get all types of accessories, you should have invested in yourself because I did the same thing.
Yes,
So
sir.
yeah.
Yes, sir. Yo,
But hey,
peace, T
Rap, I'm
Media.
about to fall back too, man. Peace to y'all,
Peace,
man.
Rap Star.
All right.
Yeah, I got
Yo, Major Key, I'll be over there, yo. I can't wait for those interviews, bro.
No doubt, brother. I'll see you there next week.
All
Easy.
right, one.
All right,
Hey,
peace,
just
Slim.
keep
Rap
a
Star. Thank
lookout
you
for
for having me on.
Rapstar. Just keep a
Yeah,
lookout for
man.
my channel as well, Major Key. In a couple of weeks,
Of
I got
course.
somebody coming soon. In a couple of weeks, though.
No doubt, man. And rep it. Y'all appreciate the conversation, man. I'll holler at you, man. Are you subscribed to my channel? If
I'm
not, go ahead.
subscribed. I'm subscribed to your channel, and guess what? I seen you on the Boxing Voice do an appearance real quick. I seen you were in and out, so I was like, oh, I know Major Keys. I seen his content.
Yeah,
So I see you, man. I see you.
that's what's up, brother. All right, appreciate it, man. Well, y'all have a great night, man. I gotta work early too, man. So peace,
Yeah,
bro.
Major Key going around all the streets now. He everywhere.
Hell yeah.
He trying to work. Before he was only fucking doing it once a week. Now you're seeing him 3 or 4 times a week. That motherfucker trying to grind out here now. Hey, look, man, I appreciate everybody. I appreciate all of you guys, all my chat, all my subscribers. There's no hate here, man. It's all love. But we got to call it out for what it is. We have to expose the truth, and we have to know the truth is the truth. This big fight this weekend with Tank Davis and Mario Barrios, it's a cherry pick. I'm not saying it's still not a good fight, but it's a cherry pick. We have to remember that. All right? And the big fight out there with Lomachenko Nakatani is more of a fight that, if you ask me, they're giving that fight to you for free. And then you got this cherry pick for $75. I think enough is enough. And the bullshit needs to be called out, bro. This is not a pay-per-view fight. You know, this is a fight that everybody should just got to watch. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah. Hey, Rapstar. I know you disappeared a little bit right now when we're in the conversation talking about Vasily and Tio, right? But I'm with
Yeah.
you, man. I think Vasily is gonna finish Nakatani, and when he finishes Nakatani, he's gonna have to. Tio's gonna have to give him a rematch. And I know you in the past have said that it's not gonna be easy if Tio fights Vasily, right?
Yeah.
Again.
I mean, listen, I think if Teofimo, if Lomachenko beats Nakatani, everybody, even the fans, even everybody here right now, we'll be pushing for that fight. That's the kind of fight we want. If it's gonna be Lomachenko Teofimo Part 2, everybody be wanting to watch that fight as well. I think Lomachenko deserves the rematch, bro. He was a pound for pound guy. He had most of the belts. You know what I'm saying? Why not?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At the end of the day, he was just too confident. And then when he realized that Teofimo had that punching power, he realized he's got to fight a different fight. So give Lomachenko, that old dog, a chance again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree with you. And another thing is, hey, what has happened? We've seen that punching power, but we haven't from Tio, but we haven't seen it in the previous fights, right? That's how many rounds? We got 24 rounds so far. 24 rounds of no knockout. Uh, that's an exposure right there. I want to see Tio fight again. I want to see him you show his power, as they say, right? Because right now with the elite, from what I've seen, which is the elite, it's Lomachenko. He couldn't take him down, and then the later rounds, Lomachenko was doing the work on Tio.
Hey, look, man, we would love to see that rematch again if Lomachenko beats Nakatani. And I just don't want to hear no bullshit. I think Lomachenko, if he beats Nakatani, he deserves that rematch, bro. Anyway, you know what I mean? So yeah,
Yeah.
man, exciting weekend, bro. But I just, this is my prediction before I leave the building.
Okay.
This is what I'm going for. I'm going for Lomachenko, either unanimous decision or a 9th or 10th round stoppage. That's just some. I think Lomachenko, if he can break him down, he might break Nakatani down. If not, he wins the decision on Nakatani. That's what I think should happen from the skill set of the fighter. We know Nakatani keeps himself exposed. We saw Nakatani getting dropped by Felix Verdeo more than once. You know what I mean? If that was someone else,
Yep.
they would have finished the job maybe. And I'm going for Tank Davis to beat Mario Barris on the 9th round stoppage.
Well, let me give you my results. I have
Yeah.
exactly what you say. I have Vasily and taking out Nakatani, exposing Nakatani, looking spectacular. Obviously taking the win, and like you said, later round KO or decision, easy. Um, and with Tank, I have Tank beating Barrios. That's not even close. I don't think Barrios is a match. I think it's a propped up cherry pick, like you said. Uh, Another fight that I'm interested in that I have money on actually is Jason Rosario versus Lubin. I have Jason Rosario beating Lubin, which is he's an underdog. Uh, so those are the three fights that I have as my top fights of the weekend. And I have a question for you. Do you guys in England are you guys watching the fight on ESPN or Sky Sport
I mean, for which fight?
for the Loma one?
BT.
Oh, BT. So do you
Yeah.
guys is that like on a subscription or what do you guys have? Is that like what you
Yeah,
would call?
that's a monthly subscription. But also, you know that a lot of people are not going to be paying for the Tank fight. There's a lot of people streaming that. I'm just keeping it real about that too.
Hey, I'm not paying for the tank fight because it's not great and it's also like the price point is $76 American. I don't know what that is in your guys' money, but it's insane in this era, right? This isn't a Mike Tyson fight. This isn't even a Tyson Fury Wilder fight. This isn't a Spence Pacquiao fight. This isn't something spectacular. This is just a regular fight. We need to pay pay-per-views for big fights, not for these types of events that we know it's going to be one-sided and cherry picks.
Look, man, it is what it is. The boxing world has got a lot of businessmen in the boxing world now. We know there's a lot of business interest in boxing. We know they're more interested in for the money. They're not interested what the fans want, and especially around the Tank Davis team. You know they're all interested just as a business. We know what the money team is. I'm done with the money team promotion team, bro. I'm interested in the fighter, but I'm not interested in that money team the way they promote the fighters. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and the him mentioning Taylor is not even it's a fantasy. Taylor would just destroy Tank. He's too big. It's a different level of fighting. I think he has too much what we call in the states a dog in him. Josh Taylor is a dog. He basically outdogged Ramirez and outskilled him, and it opened a lot of people's eyes, especially people thinking that Ramirez was going to have him on the ropes and start taking and be the more brutal fighter. It came that the what is his name? What's his nickname with the platter? What is it? What's his nickname? The tartan, the tartan, the tartan. He's actually the tartan bully, man. So he won a lot of fans in the state. I think he's going to be a problem for everybody, and he's obviously pound for pound at this point. Anybody denying it, they need to get their eyes fixed.
Yeah, but before I go as well, yeah, I want people to listen to this one, and I'm going to speak about this for a minute. Let's get onto this for a moment. This Teofimo Lopez situation with him having the COVID. What do you think about that first?
All right, so I think it's hard to say, man. It's hard to say. It's hard to say, man, because you knew that people weren't too interested in the Cambosis fight. People weren't. I really do not think people were gonna purchase the fight. It's hard times, man. Like no one's gonna fight. No one's gonna pick a fight that or buy a fight that doesn't have much interest. I do think it leads to conspiracy, meaning that they didn't have enough ticket sales or enough interest in the fight that they had to pull it back. Um, Maybe he did have COVID, right? Maybe he does have COVID, which I hope he recovers from, because it's not funny to think that anybody's faking things, right? But it's hard to say. What do you think, Rapstar?
Okay, this is my theory, right? I'm saying if he didn't have COVID, or if he did, the reason of COVID stopped the fight, I think personally is to do with the card. I think the card's not big enough. I also think with those fights on that weekend with Jamal Charlo, Monster Inua, Jamie Munguia, Gabe Rosado, there was a lot of fights going on. And they're trying to sell the Teofimo Lopez card for pay-per-view where there's so many free fights, right? Same
It's
situation
true.
with the Tank situation, right? So
Yeah.
now I think what they're doing, they're moving on the card so they can be more of a separate identity so other fighters are not there. Other fights are not on the same night. I actually think they're going to announce a big undercard. So now I'm thinking that they're going to announce another undercard. So to make it exciting, I'm thinking they might just quickly announce another undercard, or they took it away from that date because they weren't sure about that date. There's too many fights on that date.
I have an idea from what you just said.
Mm.
You know what they're gonna say? They're not gonna announce an undercard. What they're gonna say is this: hey guys, we have a new co-event. It's not gonna be one main event. It's a co-main event, meaning two main events, and they're gonna put someone else in there, and it will be an exhibition or Oscar De La Hoya or one of these guys like that. Something like that's gonna happen, and to keep the pride away, they're gonna call it a co-main event, meaning both of them are equal, but one is going first.
Hey, I think that's a good point as well. But look, at the end of the day, the fight's still not happened. It's been adjourned twice. I think Trillo wants to make money out of that fight. It's the same again, and it's business. They want to make money, right? So everything is all about money. And if this carries on with big businesses wanting to be in our sport, we're going to get less legacy fights and we're going to get more money fights. You know what I'm saying? And that's sad for boxing. That's sad for boxing. Because if the fighters can see, let's go to that promotional team because they just get you money quick. You go to this guy, they get you money faster. Fighters not going to try and fight for legacy, bro. Why the fuck you want to fight for legacy when somebody else can show you how to make money quick?
Out of all the networks and promotions and everything like that, the one satisfying me the most is the Zone lately. So that's all I gotta say. They're the ones making it for consumers easier. They're not charging these outrageous fees. Think about it. For every fight we got to dish out $50, $70, $80, $50. It's insane. The Zone's package so far has been the best thing for me since the year. I've gotten to see Canelo. I've gotten to see Billy Joe Saunders. I've gotten to see various other guys. I've gotten to see a lot of
Estrada versus Chocolito.
All that type of fights. All these type of fights. There's so many I can't even mention them, right? That's the type of platform that we should all support because these pay-per-views are like just scam artists at this point. This is like John King is running the whole of the rest of boxing in this type of methods.
No, that's fair enough. That's a fair point. So we got Savage Native in the building. He says Team Tank already making excuses about the Josh Taylor fight. They don't want big fights. They don't want hard fights. That's why they're making excuses about Josh Taylor already.
That's a fact.
Yep,
that's a fact.
Yep, that is a fact. So look, once again, thanks for coming to the panel, and you're always welcome here, bro.
Hey man, I see you on various channels. I don't know if you noticed, I participate when I can on your channel because you're just a genuine individual. I've seen you on various panels, and you always speak with contrite, and sure responses, and you're not a bullshitter. That's why I like it. So I advise everybody in the chat, keep on supporting Rapstar and whatever he does. Hey Rapstar, do you have a Cash App or any of that type of stuff, or PayPal, or what do you got?
Yeah, I do have a Cash App, but next time when I put it up, you can remember it. It's just I'll put it up next time. I keep forgetting about it, bro. To be honest, it's called Rapstar. It's called Rapstar 44. You know what I mean?
Do you have PayPal too or no?
No, I only put Cash App up sometimes when I remember it, bro. But it's called Rapstar 44, brother.
All right, I'll keep that in mind, and when I get mine up, I'm gonna send. I would send it already with PayPal, but I'm gonna start sending.
No, you good, man. I'll put it up next time on my channel, bro.
Nah, let me tell you something. And to everybody in the chat, guys, everybody has to start supporting these YouTube content creators because they're the ones telling you the real things. You know what I'm saying? And you can't be spending $75, $80 on a Tank Davis and not giving money to a person who's actually telling you the true things and is content creating and giving you the word with facts, not bullshit, not corporate bullshit. You're paying money to corporate bullshitters. You're paying $70 to the corporates instead of supplying the little man. It's insane, man. I'm a little guy myself. I have a small business, right? So I know how it feels. So everybody, support your YouTube content creator, please. That's all I got to say.
Hey, I appreciate you, man. And on that note, bro, to all my people, to all my subscribers, to all the boxing world, let's get ready for the weekend. We'll be talking on Sunday. We'll be talking on Monday. And you know how it is. Rapstar can come anytime, any place, anywhere. It's been a great night, great show. I appreciate every single one of my people. Even I appreciate all the haters. Keep coming, man. You know, Rapstar doesn't duck anything. I love it raw, and I love giving people the smoke. You're more than welcome to come and debate us. It is what it is. But on that note, bro, everybody, peace out to everyone. God bless you all, man. I'm out of here.
Later on.
Peace.